Oh, man.
Let's go.
Are we hot?
Yes, sir.
Are we on?
Yep.
Are we hot and on?
Yep.
I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 94. I am your host, Drake Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up?
And today we got our little brother, Jermaine, in the motherfucking building.
What's good?
He decided to slide on us and fuck with us, so we gonna pod with him. You ready to pod, nigga? I know you high and shit, bro. Don't be falling asleep back there. Give you that Mac treatment, nigga.
You already know.
Man, gotta get a nigga going. What's going on? Y'all missed y'all, man.
Yeah, we've been off for a minute.
Nah, just a week. It's like that fucking every time.
It felt like 2 weeks, though.
But it wasn't 2 weeks. It was a week.
It was just a week?
It was a fucking week.
It felt like 2 weeks, though.
But then, how was your last 2 weeks?
It was good, bro. It was really great. Good. Productive. I got a lot of shit done as far as around the house and shit.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
It's been good working and shit.
That's it, huh?
That's what I got time for, boy.
Got that hat on looking like Tiger Woods, boy. Look at you.
You got the golf shirt on.
Got the golf shirt on and shit. This nigga ain't golfing
that
shit.
That nigga full daddy mode, nigga.
All right, we got a great show for y'all this motherfucking week. We got a few things to talk about. Not a lot, but it's some shit that we got to revisit because we took a fucking week off again. But blame me, I was fucking tired. Man.
Last week was mine. I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick, and I didn't
Saturday.
want to come over and get some shit.
Yeah.
But I was tired too, though. Anyway, man, that fucking because we had that snowstorm last weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, it was like nigga, because you like rescheduled. And then
Sunday came I didn't even tell you. Amanda got into an accident Saturday on the freeway.
Like a bad one?
The bumper and shit gone, and the tail light on the passenger side of the truck.
Damn.
Yep. Now she a car was in front of her, spent out. She ended up like it was turned towards her. Mm-hmm. They was about to collide. She swerved, hit the medium. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the baby wasn't with her, was she?
No, she was by herself. She was on her way to an event.
Damn.
Yeah, but she good though. We got the truck running and shit good. So
okay.
Yeah, so we back.
Well, that goes to tell that Detroit weather, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers that can't drive in this shit, bro.
Yeah, and the most fucked up part about it is the person who made her spent out left her ass. They just
because most niggas don't have insurance because that shit high as a bitch.
But no, they didn't even get in an accident with her. They could have checked on her to make sure she was she avoided them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So they could have just been like, damn, she hit
Let me get out and make sure she Gucci.
Yeah.
They like, fuck that.
It drove off on her ass.
Detroit, cold city, boy. I'm telling
cold
you.
Cold in the D, nigga.
Cold, man. Cold. But I got some shit. So in typical wordplay fashion, before we get to the shits, we like to play a couple games. Things people do reviews and one gotta go. But no. Would you rather?
Yeah, would you rather? Yeah. But do you got something for things people do for views?
Yeah, I got something, but you over there like you got something better. But
it's something that I seen that came up that deemed to be things in that category. Okay. But I want to see if we on the same level with the shit. So I kind of want to know what you want to say.
It was the girl in the classroom?
Nah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Orlando, nigga.
You want to put him at things people do for views?
I mean, shit. It's the epitome of what we give it for.
Yes, but I think this is more toward mental health. So I kind of had him in there with Antonio Brown, Delonte West. And
I got you. I see. Brown. So you did it right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got you.
So for this week's Things People Do Reviews, what I chose, so I'm on World Star, you know where all the fuck shit is. And where I get my muse sometimes from.
Yeah.
And it was a young lady in her classroom with the phone. Now, you know how these kids is. Now everybody got a phone. The teachers, remember they used to take our shit?
Yeah.
Now they don't even take their shit.
They used to take them and you won't get them back until the end of the year.
They ain't never take them.
They took, the girl set the phone up. Now, whatever the fuck she was doing, I'm going to send you the video so we can post it right here.
Yeah.
The girl was lifting her motherfucking leg up like, you know how like you like hold it like cheerleading shit?
Yeah.
And I just thought that's what she was doing. But the objective was to do both legs and land on her feet. You want to know where she landed? Do you want to know where she landed? On her motherfucking face, bitch. That's what you get. Bust her shit all up, nigga. Wait, it's amazing.
Oh, man, we got
it's amazing.
Yeah. How old? It was high school?
Yeah, high school. Yeah. Yeah, she was kind of big. So, you know, when they kind of, not fat. I'm not body shaming. I'm just idiot shaming her.
With the new YouTube laws, we might not put this video up.
You got a new YouTube law?
Yeah, well, no, fuck that. We put them out, niggas. What's up, YouTube?
Fuck it, we all one.
We put that up anyway. But still, no, because she's old enough to know that that's not some shit that you could do.
Yeah.
Newton created the laws of gravity for a motherfucking reason, and this bitch chose to ignore them. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand, like, because she's on live, my nigga. I have to assume that anytime someone's on live, somebody's recording it.
Yeah.
Every time. Cause you know, like you get off live, you think ain't nobody see that shit, and your shit is on World Star going viral somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For the most part, though, a lot of the times when you prop your phone up, like you can do all that shit. Somebody ain't got to hold the phone.
But the fact that like nigga, she grabbed one leg and kind of held it, and then I guess she was trying to see,
If she can get that other one up.
if she could get the other one up in time to get her feet back down. So she's in between. I know it sounds funny because it is. It's very hilarious.
Like even like theoretically in your brain, how the fuck was that gonna work?
Oh shit!
It's the same concept when I tell people like what, like swinging on desks and shit like that.
Yeah.
I've literally seen a girl bust her motherfucking mouth swinging desks. Like, you know, you swinging your feet.
Yeah.
Because your upper body weighs significantly more than your lower body.
Yeah.
So if that weight shift, nigga, ain't nothing you can do about it.
All you gotta do is go up high enough.
And that's what happened to this young lady in this video.
Was she standing up?
She was standing up.
That's how the fuck was she about to do that? Though?
She was standing because she had one leg. Like, you know how cheerleaders there grab their leg and like have it like this?
I get what you're saying, but how was she gonna execute that with two legs?
See, I thought in my mind, I'm like, okay, her arms is gonna get stuck around her legs. They're not gonna retract, and that's what happened.
Okay.
So the
She
nigga,
basically
so
hung
whoever
herself.
the nigga was looking like, bitch, you not about to do this shit. Like it's not gonna happen.
Like,
And she fell. That motherfucking weight shifted, nigga. She went like this, face first into a desk. I didn't mean to say it while you were smoking, but that's what happened. Y'all see the video right there, man. This shit is crazy. These motherfuckers do
That shit
anything.
ignorant as hell.
They'll do anything to be on live.
That shit.
Anything to be
it
on live.
seemed like it was painful. Seemed like it was painful.
That's some new generation shit, though.
When you watch a video and you be like, damn, like nigga, that's how I felt. I felt damn for her. I know that shit hurt.
Yeah. Did you instantly laugh?
No. I was concerned for this young lady because the way her motherfucking shit looked like it blew up, nigga. I was like, oh no, she's dead.
Damn.
But she survived.
I guess that's the thing people do for views, huh?
Mm-hmm.
God
So
damn.
I created this category.
Damn.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm gonna see the fucking video. You're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I need that.
All right, now, second game we like to play, Wordplay the Podcast, is Would You Rather. Now, every single week I come in here and I try to fuck Big J head up with another Would You Rather.
Yeah.
I want to make him think. I want to make him think. I want to make you think. And since little bruh here, he got to think too.
What's up? What you got?
Since we all fat,
Okay.
I'm glad I picked this one.
Yeah, a good day.
Nigga ain't gotta lie. Y'all see it. Y'all see the
said
the
you
tire right here. Nigga fat. Shit. I'm gonna get myself together one day. Maybe not.
I'm a work in progress.
Definitely not that.
Not
But,
in progress.
would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate or eat chocolate that tastes like shit?
What was that?
Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate or eat chocolate that tastes like shit?
I'd rather eat chocolate that tastes like shit.
Eat chocolate that tastes like shit.
I'm for eating chocolate that tastes like shit.
Yeah, bro, because the thought, like, I don't give a fuck. I had bad chocolate before. I don't like dark chocolate. So it's
Dark
just
chocolate. Dark chocolate. Just give me the dark chocolate. You ain't even gotta give me the chocolate that tastes like shit.
It's about to
Just
say.
give me dark chocolate. That's some nasty
You
shit.
chuck that shit down.
It was like,
And they say it's healthy for you. That's probably why it's nasty, because most shit that's
My
good for you nasty.
wife, her mom eat that shit, and she don't even really like milk chocolate like that. She prefers dark chocolate.
That's
I'm like,
'cause-
you a weird motherfucker.
No, she like black men. Self-consciously. That's what that is. She's a white woman. She drink dark chocolate. See, when white women, they go dark. They go dark.
Dark.
If they gonna fuck around with some chocolate, nigga, they want the darkest that they got.
Yeah, they go to the Africa.
They go to Africa. That purple, that 1159.
that M'Baku from Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's what they want. But so we all in for eating.
chocolate that
Chocolate
tastes,
that
like,
tastes
shit.
like shit.
Yeah, I can't eat no shit. I don't give a fuck what it tastes like.
Would you eat shit for $1 billion?
Yeah.
Same time.
Hell
shit.
yeah,
That's not
nigga.
even a question.
I'll put it.
I'll take a
I'm
spoonful.
put a different context. We're not normally this disgusting, but I gotta put it in context. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a different question.
Okay, go ahead.
What kind of shit would you eat? Would you eat the chunk or the runny shit that you gotta lick
Any shit I got to for that $1 billion.
for the billion?
Yeah,
Any shit
I'm
they
probably-
ask for, shit.
I would prefer some animal shit, but if you ain't got
I'm not
that,
eating animal shit, bro.
That's the worst one. When you going for
nah,
shit that they
nigga.
nah, humans, nigga.
Human shit, bro, gotta be the worst shit.
It gotta be the worst,
All
man.
shit is the worst shit. With them
Nigga, especially like depending on the animal, like nigga, you can get like a fucking like a what you call that shit, like the beaver type shit, nigga, pellets and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might have to eat a couple, like some look like some whoppers.
That made me throw
That
up,
shit look like some whoppers. Nigga. Eat them bitches questions real
Do they
quick.
still sell Whoppers?
Yeah, they sell Whoppers.
What, nigga? Yes, nigga.
Yeah, they still sell
He said what? Like nigga, I just asked him the other day. Nigga, like
No, because
I ain't
Jada
seen
got
that.
a shit ton for Halloween this year.
we in Jada. She still got them?
Nah, Amanda eat them bitches. I don't fuck with them.
You don't fuck with Whoppers?
Nah.
Whoppers. Oh, bro,
I never-
Why the fuck I
I-
think he talking about like Burger King.
Oh no, nigga, the candy Whoppers, the chocolate
You
milk
can't have
chocolate.
him smoke that good shit, man. nigga. We
I
talking
think
about
he
candy,
talking
nigga.
about-
He
I think he
said
talking about Burger
pellets.
King.
How
You
the
said
fuck?
Whoppers,
How the
nigga.
fuck do a Burger King pellet? How the fuck do a pellet look like resemble a Whopper from
That's
Burger
a dog
You
shit.
said Whopper. All I heard
They
was
ain't no
Whopper,
beaver, nigga. That's a
it.
dog.
Clicked in my
King? It's a
mind.
chocolate candy that's
I
called
know what
Whopper.
a Whopper is.
Why the fuck do they call them Whoppers?
I don't
I have
know.
no clue.
And why the fuck did Burger
Oh,
King?
no.
Why
Maybe
the fuck
because
did
the
Burger-
wafers.
All light skin.
I don't know.
I don't know.
but-
That's some fat shit. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But all right. Now before we get to the shits, man, I was talking to my cousin earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she called me. She like, cause my wife's turning 30. Shouts out to you, babe.
Yeah. Shout out. To
So she was like, is y'all going to New Orleans still? I'm like, New Orleans? Like, where the fuck you get that from?
yeah.
So I thought that was talking about going to New Orleans because her birthday February 6th. First and foremost, if I'm going to New Orleans, it definitely is not finna be Mardi Gras time.
Yeah.
But not for the reason why you think.
I've seen first 48.
My wife had a tendency to ask me dumbass questions, and I know y'all are married as well.
Yeah.
If you down there, the last thing I want to hear is, so you like them titties? Yes, I like them titties.
Yes. Of course.
But women got a tendency of asking you stupid shit.
Like you know.
You know I like them titties.
That's why she asked.
So I'm not finna set myself up. We down there having a good time. I can see it now. Beads everywhere. My wife keeping her titties in her shirt. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Titties falling out.
Yeah.
Then we get back. We having a good time, drunk. We get back to the hotel room. Everything cool. I think I'm about to fuck. I come out the shower. So you like them titties, huh? That's how that shit be. You like, bitch, I was ready.
Like you brought me here. You knew what was gonna happen. You knew the titties was gonna be out.
Don't set me up.
She said
But
she
women
gonna-
ask stupid ass questions.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I like them titties.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up. So my next question for you is: so when y'all out and do you like how do you sneak look or do you not look? Or
And
do-
what? A bitch?
At anything?
Or I'm sorry. a
no,
lady?
no. It's not like because you know we look at parts.
I
We
like
don't really-
ass.
Yeah, we ain't looking at the whole. You know, we just looking at ass.
We are 10 years together.
Yeah,
She understands that I like ass.
yeah.
She understands now that I look at ass.
Okay.
That's all I do. But as long as I look at her ass, which I do,
Yeah.
we're perfectly fine.
So your case is out the window, damn nigga. Y'all should be good.
Titties
When you
is
get out of it.
different.
You said titties is different.
Is titties different?
Because in New Orleans and Mardi Gras time,
I
they
see what
don't
you're
they
saying.
don't pull a bra out, my nigga.
I
They
get
pull
what you-
titties out.
I see what you're saying.
I can see an ass and pants.
I was about to say you watching
Leggings.
looking at it.
You messy looking at you just looking at meat inside, thinking of what the meat look like. But to see breasticles,
yeah.
it's amazing.
You said
It's in
breasticles,
public.
but that's
It's in public.
And they be
It's
pulling
you
them
can't
out.
do nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. It's in public.
That's why, so when my cousin asked me that shit, I said, nigga, I'm not finna be set up.
yeah,
We ain't doing that.
yeah. Did you say breasticles on purpose?
My wife calls them breasticles.
That's the funniest shit, bro.
It is funny.
Because it is like testicles, but they.
You've never heard that, bro?
No, I never heard that.
Maybe you coined some shit.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
you got
might.
some
I think
shit
she
going.
did, bro. I ain't never heard that. You ever heard that?
Breasticles.
Yeah, breasticles.
That's funny.
Because
as hell,
titties,
ain't
two
it?
titties like is like
Two
nuts.
titties. How else they come, nigga? Wait a minute.
I mean, oh, two. Well, yeah.
A pair of them.
You know, I ain't
The
gonna-
twins.
I was
Let's
about to go-
objectify some women.
I was just about to go dark, nigga. I was about to say I've seen one titties before.
I've seen it too.
Yeah,
I don't want to see
it's
that
possible, nigga.
Ugh. That shit is disgusting. Shouts out to all the women who been breast cancer, man. Fight that shit. But that shit is, get that implant, man. Because a nigga don't want to reach for two. He only come up with one. Nigga don't really want to do that, man.
That's it's not. It's distracting.
It's distracting.
It's distracting. I put it that way.
Conversation with almost.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. We almost
Left
we brought it back
leg,
good.
dog.
But like, no, I want to ask you, what's the dumbest question your wife ever asked you? Like, are you like what? Like, come on now, do better.
Damn, that's a hard one.
Yeah, that is because it's
You
a lot.
gotta go into thought though.
No, you gotta shuffle through a lot of shit. It's like a lot of paperwork.
See,
nigga.
I go through scenes and scenarios.
Yeah, like arguments basically.
Not even really arguments. Just like if we go to a strip club, which we don't because my wife don't fuck with strip clubs, but I already know she's gonna ask me something dumb because it's awkward. Awkward moments always lend to dumbass questions. So if it's a lot of titties around, or ass, or vagina, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a dumbass question. It's gonna be a dumbass question.
I think one a dumb question my wife asked me before is would I fuck her, and she was like, it was like a particular like person, like not like somebody we knew, but like a superstar or something.
Yeah. Like, would you fuck her?
Like,
Abso-fucking-lutely, I would. Why would you ask me that?
like,
the fuck you mean?
Like, you set me up to say, like, yeah, but then you go switch it to something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you a cheat, huh?
No, so you like that kind of bitch. Like, no, but see, that's what I'm saying. That shit be set up, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said
shit.
You just be looking at it like, y'all don't even know what to say.
I don't lie no more. Fuck it. I'm not lying no more. If that Rihanna, hi Rihanna. Listen, I don't know what it is about that young lady.
No, I know what it is. I think my wife know that I like ratchet shit a little bit, so she asked me about ratchet hoes. So it don't be particularly like a Rihanna. So it'll be like a Black China type shit. And I'd be like, you know, like in my head, I'd be thinking like on one of them 3 o'clock in the morning type smashes.
Nigga, it ain't gotta be 3 in the morning. Nigga,
3 in the afternoon.
It could be noon. Nigga, right after lunch. I go fuck this bitch.
You know what I'm saying? But like she try to like square up and see what my type is as far as like if I would cheat, what it would be with. I'm like, nah, it ain't even that.
See, that's the problem. Don't fucking project your shit on me.
Yeah, exactly.
I like you. Mm-hmm. You get my dick up. Just because she will also get my dick up, does not mean you're less of.
Yeah, or that's a type that I got. No, like I think they be thinking men are more complex with how they look at bitches than we are. It's more primal than anything.
Yeah.
It's more like, oh, I like that. Like eyes perk up and there, you know what I'm saying? And then you move on. It ain't like you gonna be harping on it. Like I love her now.
Like with me, like it has to, like I'm attracted to different things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's not just an ass. I done hit loose booty bitches way before.
Yeah, same here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or no booty bitches at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that. Yeah. It's not that I like, you know, it's just certain little things that I like and I find attractive. I'm like, yeah, I hit that motherfucker.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be personalities.
It's a vibe, dog.
He talking about this a vibe. This nigga too high. All right, so I was what the fuck was I watching? I was watching Joe Budden podcast. Shouts out to the Joe Budden podcast. Right?
Yeah.
So they had talked about FaceTime. Like they're having a report off of FaceTime.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I started scratching my head. Was like, is FaceTime the new face-to-face?
I seen that conversation too.
But they didn't go as deep in that conversation. But where we are now,
because it came from them saying that like after 4 meetings, then
after 4 beats.
After 4 beats are like y'all dating.
Yeah.
And then they were saying like when they was meeting women.
No, it was the Jamaica trip. Would you take a woman that you've never met?
Oh yeah, that's where it started.
On the trip to Jamaica, like you've never met in person, but y'all FaceTime a lot.
But they were saying FaceTime is basically in person. Like
that's not. It's not.
But y'all seen each other face to face.
But even though I can see everything that I want to see on via FaceTime, just set the phone down, back up, twirl around a little bit, as I do the same.
Yeah.
But it was tripping me out because I'm like, damn, is that like, because I'm so old school. I'm still the nigga, like, I want to meet you. I don't want to just do business with you. I don't want to, like, nigga, let's talk. Like, I have a real issue about dealing with people that I can't put my hands on. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You're saying, like, you know, something you feel the vibe.
I gotta feel the energy.
But at the same time, I think we thinking of it like FaceTime ain't what it is. Like with your phone in particular, when you FaceTime and somebody else got your phone, like if you and this girl got this phone, like nigga, that shit HD. That's like y'all in the same goddamn room.
Not really.
You can see the pores on her goddamn face.
I can't smell her.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Not that I'm a smelling type of nigga, but I need to smell you. It's something like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like you can build a rapport off of FaceTime. I wouldn't prefer to do it, but I can see it being possible.
I don't even like doing business with people.
Because think about it. Like, people say that, like, the face, like, mannerisms and shit do it. If you sitting in front of the FaceTime, you can see their eyes twitching or hands moving or whatever it is. Yeah. So you still can get the look and be like, yeah.
I don't know. Do you think I need to change? Do you think I need to evolve?
Yeah, I think so, bro. But at the same time, I'm with you too. I think I still need to a little bit too, because it's not the reaching out and touching somebody thing for me. It's more so of like the little shit like that, like the hair, how she smell and shit like that. And
but it's not even just with
if
women.
Her feet
though.
Big, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's not even just with women.
Her feet big is a turn off.
Yeah, I don't like bitches with big feet. I think that shit is like, that shit just disgusting.
Damn,
bitch.
niggas, that bad?
Yeah, bitch, because I'm looking at my foot at this point.
Side by side,
Yeah,
nigga.
like, damn, bitch, your foot is about
Toesies.
to... You one size below me, bitch. Like, come on, no. Like, no.
See, it's with me, it's with everything under the sun.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, whether it be women, business, well, not women no more, but business. But even with women, like, back then, like, when I could talk to my wife on the phone, like, before we was, like, together,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need your energy. Like, I need you to pull up on me. I want to look at you.
Yeah.
Like, that used to be my line all the time. Now, baby, I wouldn't give you lines, but that was my shit. I need to pull up on you. I need to look at you. You feel me? Like, because I got to see you.
But the thing is, once you in a relationship, you're going to FaceTime anyway, and you doing it for that.
FaceTime.
Huh?
We gonna FaceTime.
No, I'm saying, but like, even if y'all do FaceTime, and it's like you getting the same effect. You FaceTiming them to get you until you see them.
See,
You get what I'm saying?
not to be vulnerable, but my love language is touch.
Yeah.
That's a part of my love language.
Yeah. Okay.
So and that's probably one of the main reasons
why you have to have that.
Why I have to have that physical interaction.
Yeah.
Not the FaceTime shit. But even with business, I have a problem with doing business with people that's outside. That's why I like using Fiverr and shit, like apps like that. Like, it's difficult for me because I need to be able. Because if you fuck my shit up or play me, my nigga,
I want to beat your ass.
I want to get my hands on you in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm weird like that, bro. That's one of my little quirks.
It's not
like
it's not a
this.
bad thing though. Yeah.
But I like to, like, all right, let's go sit down and have some lunch or something. We can chop it up. Because I need to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just weird like that.
I feel like
But in this day and age,
it's preferable, but it's not necessary.
it isn't necessary, but it's still preferred.
Yeah.
That's it. I like that. We partner. It's necessary. It's not necessary, but it's preferred.
No, it's preferred.
It isn't necessary, but it's preferred.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Just had to. I don't know. That shit just it just kind of struck me a little different, man.
Yeah, shit, like FaceTime, I feel like when I'm at work and I FaceTime my wife and my daughter,
Right.
it gets me into the point when I get home and I can see them. So it kind of, it helps. So it does the same thing.
Yeah.
So you get the same type of endorphins. You get happy. Because sometimes the phone call and voices and shit, like I'm not one of those people that voices do it for me.
Yeah.
So talking on the phone, it kind of lose me. Like,
Right,
it ain't
right,
really
right.
like that. But like if I FaceTime, then I get to see the excitement on your face
Yeah.
of seeing me. And you know what I'm saying? It still work.
I FaceTime my wife all the time. I'm on machine, bro.
Huggy bear ass.
Yeah, dog.
All right,
Do all
so
that.
I spent the better half of last week. I went to go see Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. What you think?
I talked to you a little bit about it. I was impressed.
Okay.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. It did what I needed it to do for me.
Okay.
And even if it didn't, I was already invested into it enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so I was impressed, but at the same time, if I wasn't impressed,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have felt bad because I was invested into the film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's been 25 years. I'm invested into this trilogy. You feel me? Same thing I was with Pirates of the Caribbean, The Matrix. You know what I'm saying? The John Wicks. I get invested into these movies.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do all the spoilers of shit and give y'all the plot of what happened. But this particular
I already know what happened. So,
this particular movie was about Mike Lowry
yeah.
and the reason why he was a snazzy dressing ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason behind that. You know what I mean? Like he had a son. It's a whole lot. But the only thing that I have an issue with, right? So now follow me. I talked to you about it already.
Yeah.
So in the movie, he said right out of the academy, he was put into this cartel as a UC, which is undercover for people who don't know, right? If you go back to the first movie, when him and Martin's wife was sitting on the couch, what was they looking at?
The yearbook.
And they both was in that yearbook, right?
And in the second one, when they after the scene with Reggie when they was in the crib,
Yeah.
they went back to the yearbook and they showed the two pictures.
The two pictures.
Yeah.
They went to the same fucking high school. They were bad boys for life. So which means they were best friends. So how in the fuck we're cops. So we were in the same grade, so that means we probably went through the academy together.
Yeah.
How the fuck my best friend gone for 2-3 years and I don't know? So in this movie, he had to explain to Martin or Marcus that, yeah, this what happened right out of the academy, man. The Cap put me into the UC. How the fuck wouldn't I know that? Are you my best friend?
Yeah.
How the fuck wouldn't I know that?
I mean, that's a story, like a fallout, like a.
That's a hole in the script.
Hole,
That's a plot hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did that make sense to you?
Nah, I ain't seen the movie yet.
But I'm telling you, like I'm like, no. But see, that's me again being invested into these movies.
See, I didn't see the movie, but I watched a lot of reviews on it, and a lot of people was like cracking on Martin as far as his performance.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
They said he didn't have a good performance in this movie.
He
He
didn't.
ain't do good in the movie.
That's what they were saying. They were saying
Like
that,
the very first scene, bro, is them two in the car.
okay.
Right? Will Smith hit the corner in the porch. Martin like, nigga, you driving.
Yeah, that's
Same
the,
sentiment.
That's
Nigga,
the trailer they played.
how are you still bitching and you've been riding with this nigga for 20 years?
You know.
This how he drive. Why are you still bitching about it? I don't want to sound mad. I'm not mad. I feel marvelous. Shout out to Jada.
No, and most of the time they were saying he was reading it though. It seemed like he was reading the lines instead of
the chemistry. That's what I missed.
Okay.
So that chemistry that they had at Bad Boys 1, and even in Bad Boys 2, the back and forth, the dynamic, it felt way more scripted
than before.
And I felt like Will Smith was bringing it,
Yeah.
and Martin just wasn't matching it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, they were saying that this movie was, as far as the three movies, it wasn't the best movie, but it was had the best story out of all of them. Because most of them was just action, shoot 'em up, bang, bang.
It's a villain.
You know what I'm saying?
Which was a villain in this one.
They
too,
said
man.
like the action in this one wasn't
Yeah.
like as good as Michael Bay shit, but they were saying the story, it was just like the substance of the story was good.
The story would have made 100 times more sense if they weren't already best friends.
Yeah.
They were already best friends. If we're best friends and we go through the academy, and they never insinuated that they went through the academy together, but let's just assume that they did.
Yeah.
Because they were the same age, they graduated from the same high school.
Yeah.
And they were cops for the same amount of time. So you telling me you pull my best friend is gone for a year or two, a couple years.
Yeah.
Long enough to penetrate a cartel, take the cartel down, birth a son, make the cartel wife fall in love, and to come back and partner up with me, and I don't know nothing about it.
They should have made it seem like they plucked him out of college, and like Will Smith went abroad for some years and then came back, and that's what he was actually doing instead
But it
of going
still
abroad.
doesn't understand of me explaining that to you.
No, I'm
you
saying,
my best friend. You already know.
No, no, he wouldn't know the actual story of what happened, but
Yeah,
he'd
you wouldn't know
know
what happened.
He'd
but
know the
I'm
summer
gone.
I left.
You can't even say summer. The years I'm gone, or a year or two.
Yeah.
I was gone.
Because some people go abroad and do studies abroad.
And that's
And he a rich
and
nigga,
that's
so
perfectly fine.
it can make sense if they would have did
But that particular scene where Mike is explaining everything to Martin, to Marcus, no bueno. It shouldn't have existed. He shouldn't have to explain to his best friend that he went to high school with, that he graduated with, that he went through the academy with, why the fuck he was gone for 2 years. I'm your best friend. And then on top of that is if we've been partners for 20 years. At no point in time that this shit came up, not even the fact that you had a son, I get that. Not even the fact that you fell in love with a cartel leader, I get that. But the fact that you did UC work, we're in a narcotics unit, my nigga. You did UC work for a cartel. None of this shit would have came up in Miami, bro.
Yeah, sometimes I'm saying it could happen, bro.
20 years, bro.
Some niggas is tight to the cuff like that.
But we're talking about cop work. Like I said, I understand the not talking about my son, not talking about me falling in love with the cartel leader. I get that. I ain't gonna tell nobody I got a son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, because he didn't know he had a son.
Okay.
So he didn't know he had a son, right? But he fell in love with a chick. And maybe that's not something to come up. But the fact that we've been riding together for 20 years and you never told me that you did undercover work for a cartel. We in Miami, where the drug supply comes from. But this shit never came up.
But the thing is, it don't have to come up unless it comes up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
he had to talk about it.
Yeah, he ain't got to talk about it until it was in their face and it was
Bro, you
affected
spent
them.
20 years with a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Some shit you
can't
just
believe
don't have to
I
say.
see
bro.
the son thing being more of a thing to be mad
Well,
about.
he didn't know about it. He didn't even know about his son until his son was whooping his ass. Cause you gotta see the movie. It was a lot. His son was beating the shit out of him. But it was that fact. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And But like I said, it was a good movie. I just found the plot hole that makes the story not make sense at all. And I think that's a hell of a plot like that I found.
So did you find a movie good or not?
It was good. You know, I love some shoot 'em up, bang bang shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? It hurts you a little bit when he got shot. Oh yeah, we thought the nigga was gonna die.
Don't say who got shot.
Okay. When the nigga got shot, we thought the nigga was dead. You feel me?
Yeah.
And even then, so when I heard people talking about Gabrielle, like why Gabrielle, what the story had absolutely nothing to do with her. It wouldn't even have made sense for them to call the DEA like, yeah, we need you.
Union in the movie too?
Huh?
Gabrielle Union?
No, they
No,
said
she
she
not.
not.
But that was people's thing online.
They
It was
said,
like, why she not
movie?
in it? Like she is like when you watch it, bro, the storylines has absolutely nothing to do with the DEA.
Because but I was hearing it just because they were saying that her and Will Smith character was together in the last movie.
They was together, but
So-
they brought it up in this movie about them breaking up.
See, I think they just wanted to see Gabrielle in it. That was all.
And they didn't even elaborate on it. Martin just was like, "Oh, nigga, say like you did with my sister, nigga." Like,
Yeah.
and Will said something, and that was that.
Okay. Well,
So-
all in all, I want to still see it because from the people that I really trust as far as their reviews, they liked it and they said it was good.
I said I like it. It was good. You know, it was interesting.
Yeah.
But that plot hole, and I didn't even realize that plot hole until after
You
when
had
I was
already
talking
seen it.
about the movie.
Okay.
I said, damn. But because me remembering Bad Boys 1 so vividly, I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck is that possible?
That's why when you said that to me, I was like, I knew it was they showed the yearbook in 2 also.
Yeah.
So
Boom, y'all kept showing it, so y'all kept giving us this narrative that these niggas was bad boys for life. Since they was kids.
yeah, maybe they'll clean it up in the 4th one.
Then I started thinking, like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so 4th one they already signed.
I'm like, okay, what kind of house? I mean, what kind of? Because Will Smith family had money apparently, right?
Yeah, he was rich.
So if he was rich, how the fuck did them niggas end up at the same school?
I was just thinking that when you told me that, like, I was thinking like the level of money Will Smith supposedly had. How
The nigga had Porsche Ferrari money, bro.
Yeah, unless
He not going to the public school, my nigga.
he had a Porsche in every movie.
In every movie, the Porsche was dope. Though.
Different
That bitch was
ones
dope.
though.
Yeah. He like Porsche.
Blue portion this one?
No, he had a Ferrari in 2. That silver, that was his Ferrari.
Yeah, he had a Ferrari.
He had Porsche and Ferrari money.
Yeah.
You got M's, nigga, like you hundreds of thousands that you get in a stipend every month, nigga, to keep your life up. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Yeah.
I would have taken the story like, all right, the money that he got is not really from his family. It's from the cartel shit. That would have made sense.
Nah, because then it would have. What about the high school shit when he was balling?
There's no indication that he balled in high school. There's only indication that he been balling since.
But we just made that assumption when we just said it. Like, made that assumption that he been rich all his life.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that's a plot. It'll be a plot hole too. It's hard.
It's a lot of plot holes in this shit, bro.
It's
and
hard.
I'm not a movie critic, but I am a film advocate. I love film.
Yeah, me too.
And I get invested to these fucking movies.
Yeah, and especially characters. These 2 characters in particular, nigga. Like,
So now I want to talk about Martin's performance. I want to really because that shit kind of it pissed me off.
Yeah.
His performance, and I love Martin. Don't get me wrong, but his performance was so underwhelming, bro. Like I hated when they even had him and Will Smith going back to back.
do you think he's intimidated at this point by Will and the success that he comes with?
I think Martin is one of them people that achieve a lot of success.
But then still watch other people's success and envy it?
No, not even that. I don't think he's an envy type of nigga.
Okay.
He chooses to be in the back. He don't care about, hey, what's going on, everybody? You know what I'm saying? He don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
Like when he said that he didn't even do the press run for the first two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do the press run because they want to get him a jet or some shit like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Some whatever shit. You didn't want to do it.
Yeah. That's the game. They say you ask for a lot of shit because you really don't want to do it. If you really wanted to do it, you would take
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
But I could but just even seeing that dynamic, bro, it's just like, and I know he older, so we can't expect Martin to be Marty Marr every time we see him. But unfortunately, you've put that image in our head.
Yeah.
That you are Marty Marr. You feel me?
The physical comedy.
All that. So you saw a little bit of that in there.
I mean, but to be honest with you, you seen it in the second one because the first one he was real physical and silly and dancing and shit. But then by the second one, he was already Fat Martin. Yeah. So he wasn't really doing all that shit no more. Yeah. The funniest shit is when he got shot in his ass, and then he played that out through the whole movie.
And he brought that back up in this one too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've seen this. I think people just love those characters so much. And they expected way more out of Martin. I think this was the natural progression, the way he was going with it. Because it decreased from the first movie, him being physical, to now.
Well, I mean, even in this movie, the fact that, like, because they played it, because he retired in this movie.
Okay.
And he was at home, nigga, on the couch, nigga, like, being an old-ass man.
That was one thing that they said, too. They embraced their ages in this movie. That's what made it sweet. They wasn't trying to be young.
No, they knew they was old.
They wasn't on no Tom Cruise type shit, like how he be in, you know what I'm saying, the superhero. Like.
But for a point, it did, though.
Oh, it did?
It did. Like, this nigga Will Smith was chasing a drug dealer, bro. And on the motorcycle, the nigga had a bike, so the nigga took off on the bike. They got pent up by some people. So they takes off on the bike. The bike had one of them side carts. Martin in a side cart. Yeah, he hauling ass in that bitch though. You feel me? And at some point he jumps. He either jump off the bike onto a helicopter. Like like,
he was on his Tom Cruise shit.
Bottom line is he went from the bike. He ended on top of not on top of the helicopter, but hanging from the fucking helicopter. And Martin one shot, boom, nigga. Get him off because they about to take him.
But I'm saying Will Smith used to do. He's still doing movies like that though.
Well, action and shit. I get it. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
But that's not these characters though.
But I know. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, play to your age way more.
Yeah, because like in the first one, when he had the scene where he was running and chasing, and then him and Martin ended up in the middle of the street when he saved him, like threw him out the way of the car. Yeah, like that type of shit. That's like normal nigga shit. That's not like no superhero. That's just like an action nigga. This shit, that shit you just said, bro. that's like
nigga hanging from a helicopter,
that's
bro.
Some GoldenEye shit, bro.
A helicopter on top of they on a bridge.
That's some.
You've been to Miami? They got bridges. Yeah. They on a bridge. Yeah. So the bridge is already like 25, 30 feet above the water. Yeah. You and the helicopter is in the air and you hit the water and you good, my nigga?
Who did that? Whistle?
Yes, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That ain't Mike Lowry, bro.
I don't want to say it without giving a little much away because his son, the nigga who was trying to kill him, who whooped his ass, was like that. Like, nigga, overly, like, it can fight and that's why Will Smith was like, nigga, this nigga, he gotta be mine, like, nigga, because this nigga's a fucking daredevil like I used to be. Yeah. Like, that ain't no fucking just shit you just accumulate, nigga. That's hereditary.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's a personality trait.
It's a personality trait. Like, not fearing shit. Yeah. You feel me? So, but, you know, that's a hell of a Bad Boys deep dive. But I was, overall, as far as the movie go, I was going to give, like, without that plot hole, bro, I would have gave it a 9 out of 10. Okay. Without that plot hole. But the fact that plot hole really sticks with me, yeah, I have to give it a 6 out of 10, bro.
A 6? Damn, the plot hole take it down like that?
Yes, because a story doesn't make sense. You feel me? It's like a nigga, like, how can I think of it? Like if you had like the Matrix trilogy. Everybody here like the Matrix. Yeah. If somebody tell you a fact, like, you know, if this did this, like, we didn't need Keanu Reeves. Like, really, Keanu Reeves was an obsolete character. That shit would make you look at it differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like because he's the one, but like without Keanu Reeves, all this would have still happened.
I don't think you can retroactively. Yeah, I think you can't retroactively take back how you felt about something.
No, you can still
So you saying moving forward, it'll feel different to you?
Yes, definitely.
But how can you just let go all the feelings that you had?
You just said that was a 9 out of 10.
Number one, cool, great fucking movie. Yeah. Still watch it. Bad Boys 2. Sometimes I watch it when it come on. Like, you know what? Fucking watching Bad Boys 2.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched 2 more than 1.
I watch 1 more than 2.
Huh? 2 better than 1 to me. I don't know.
2 is more action packed. Yeah. But 1, like, it's just good, bro. Like,
it's grimier. I just like the music.
It is darker, and this one was a lot darker too. And they tried to, as lit up as Miami is, they tried to make it dark.
Because the second one was more of like the lit up, yeah. Because even the camera, like if you look at the first one, that camera is dark than a motherfucker. Yeah. When they go through the club, nigga, you can't see shit. You just see black ass. It looked like you in Africa, nigga.
But I like I said, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to shit on the movie I really fuck with it, and I will watch it again.
Okay.
But I can't help but focus on that plot hole, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to go see it.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did I sell it for y'all? Now y'all want to see what I was talking about?
No, I already wanted to see it. Yeah, I think you kind of put it in perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
As far as
when you see it now, like when you see that plot hole, you gonna be like, what the fuck, realistically, bro, like that whole scene. If that scene wasn't there,
yeah,
the movie could be perfect.
I'm gonna go in and try to debunk you. So I'm gonna be
cool. That's cool. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. But that was some bullshit.
He said, but that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
On the other end.
Power. Y'all been watching Power?
Yeah, I haven't watched the last, one episode.
What Tommy? The Tommy episode?
Is that the one where he ran and the ghost was on the ground?
Yeah. You watched that one? What did you say? So I know a lot of people have been pissed. And realistically, like for some reason, people are already saying that they seen the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Like it leaked. 50 Cent, Notorious, he leaked it. I know he did.
Oh, no. Did you see that? What happened was he had a whole bunch of endings. So he had like, the first one I seen was Tyreek shooting Ghost.
Okay.
And then the gun slowed down. Then I seen another video of Tasha shooting him. So they said 50 Cent had said it was a whole bunch of different endings and then actually put out that same clip of them shooting Ghosts.
Oh, so
each person got their own thing of shooting Ghosts.
So
Who shot the nigga?
That's why I think he did. He was trying to hide it.
So by him putting
But everybody was saying it was Tyreek just because that was the first one to leak, and they feel like he went back and tried to get everybody off the trail by putting out the other ones. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why they feel like Tyreek did it.
Well, we gonna find out.
And by Ghost saying let him go.
I don't know. They might. I don't know. I know one come tomorrow.
Because they were saying when Ghost was on the ground, he was saying let it go.
Yeah, he said let it go to Tommy.
To Tommy. So he was they were saying it's Tyreek.
I don't know.
Why was Tommy cool?
Okay, so you ain't watched the episode.
I did.
I hate giving y'all spoilers, but fuck it. So the reason why Tommy wanted to kill Ghost is because, or wanted to kill Ghost a lot more, is because he felt like Ghost was the reason why his shop got blown up.
Yeah.
When the feds came. What else was the other reason? What the fuck did Ghost? What did he think? Tommy. I mean, what did Tommy think Ghost did? Also, it was something else, dog. It was good.
Killed his girl Keisha. Did he think?
Yeah. He found out Keisha didn't. He found out Ghost didn't. He found out Tasha did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he found out Tasha did because remember that when that earring that Tasha found, that Tasha earring that she left after the fight.
Yeah.
Well, after she killed her, her earring was missing. I noticed that in the episode. I was like, nigga, that bitch earring gone. And they found the earring. So when they gave Tommy all Keisha shit, that earring was in there. And the only reason Tommy knew that was her earring was because when Holly had that earring, when she tried to steal him from Tasha,
that was the earring.
That was the earring. So he went to Tasha, was about to blast her. He didn't. Which I knew he wouldn't. Like, just like I knew he wouldn't kill Ghost.
Yeah.
Like, how many times you try to kill this nigga, bro? Like, and you missed? Well, you a nigga who don't miss?
That's his man's at the end of the day. He loved that nigga.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
So, he goes, so that's why he in there, because he was like, he went to Tyreek first. Like, bro, like, we gotta help your dad. Tyreek like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Yeah. So Tyreek like, nigga, he can fuck that nigga. He gotta die. Fuck him. You know what I mean? So that's why you see Tommy going there and on the floor with him, because he was trying to get there to save him beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And then the look on his face when he was looking up at the person who shot him, and you hear Ghost like, let it go. So people was arguing. He said, let her go. He said, let it go.
Yeah, I've seen the one they transcribed it.
It was let it go. You know what I mean? So then Tommy, and it's just awesome gangster shit, because Ghost had a will. Now that I did watch that leak part, and I don't know if that's the part that's true. Yeah. When he was reading his will, did you see it? Nah. So you know everybody was getting some shit. Okay. So that blue Mustang that Tommy used to drive, Ghost had got another one for him.
So because he lost the first one.
Because he fucked the first one up. He shot that bitch up. Yeah. So he bought him another one. Okay. And had it in the garage. So that's what Ghost left Tommy. Okay. That was dope. Yeah, I thought that was dope.
That's something he knew that he loved.
I loved you. Like, even if we was beefing, this was in my wheel already. Yeah. I had this car already. So if anything happened to me, you was gonna get this car. because I got it for you. So the funniest shit was the scene. I don't know if it's true. It was Tyreek, the little daughter, and Tasha mama sitting at the thing with the lawyer, reading the will. So he broke the rest of the estate into thirds. The baby get a third, Tyreek get a third, and Raina get a third. But Raina is dead, so her third go to Tyreek, so which means Tyreek get 2/3 of everything. The clubs, his 2 clubs. You know what I mean? Whatever money he had, whatever, the apartments, whatever.
Yeah.
Because they still had the washing folds. You know what I'm saying? They still had they was still making money.
Yeah.
So Tasha was like, I ain't get shit. Like, it was just funny as hell to me. Just to see her saying that, I ain't getting nothing. Tyreek looked at her and was like, man, don't worry about it. I got you. She looked like, nigga, I don't want you to have me.
Yeah.
But the lawyer was like, oh, wait a minute, Tyreek. The stipulations on yours is you have to go back to college and get a 4-year degree in order to get your inheritance.
Damn. Well, your money going down the tubes, my nigga.
I thought that shit was hilarious. I don't know if my wife didn't think that was funny.
That shit hilarious.
I thought that shit was funny as hell.
It is, because it's like, this nigga ain't about to do that shit.
But not even that. Like, I'm encouraging you to do. Maybe this change.
No, but that's one of them things that, a nigga don't want to hear that shit, especially in his position.
Oh, so none of them got no money.
The
little daughter do.
But she don't get it till she 18.
Ooh. They killed that nigga for nothing.
The only part that fucked me up,
Dirty bitch.
the only part that fucked me up for real, bro, was the fact that when you think about it, like, they don't have no money.
Yeah.
So they gotta struggle for years unless this nigga go to college.
Yeah.
Oh, and he left Tasha mama. He just basically said her rent gonna be paid out of their trust for a year.
Okay.
That was it. So you got a year to get your shit together.
Damn. So he
That shit was thugged out.
it was. Because they basically wanted them dead because they thought they was going to come up
That
off
shit was
of it.
thugged out.
And he spoiled that whole little plan.
Whole plan.
I gotta see that episode.
That's why I like that's why I like Ghost, bro. That y'all want to know why I like Ghost, nigga? It's because Ghost is a forward thinking nigga.
That was a long game.
Long game, nigga. Because I know my son ain't gonna do right.
Yeah.
But to encouraging him to do right, I got millions of dollars for him, but he got to go to college.
But then, even if he in the off chance, it's like a win-win situation. Because if he don't get the money if he a little asshole and don't do what I told him to. But if he do what I told him to, he'd be straight for life.
He'd be straight for life.
So, nigga, your destiny is in your hands at this point. Let's see what kind of
Which
nigga.
is still in my hands because I set it up for it to be in my hands. Nigga, you gonna do exactly.
You got the red pill or the blue pill.
Blue pill, nigga. It's on you.
Yeah. Damn.
She crazy. But that's not on that episode, though. That was something somebody leaked.
Yeah,
so
that was
I don't know if
something
that's
somebody
the actual reading of the will or just one of them.
If that's not a scene in the show, I'm gonna be pissed.
The crazy part, though, me and my wife kind of had like a little argument about the shit.
Okay.
So, because she was like, that's fucked up. He ain't leave her shit. And I thought the same.
Okay.
Simply because, nigga, she actually helped you build all this shit, bro. You feel me?
But at the same time, if she would have did what he was doing and learned the game, she wouldn't have needed him after this. But what she wanted him to do is the drug shit.
The drug shit, yeah.
And that's what she put her mind into to helping him with that shit.
See, remember?
So at the same time, if that shit, that's do what you do to eat. That's what you wanted me to do. So you go do it yourself and eat.
Right.
If you had an opportunity to be on this train, you could have been doing this same shit. So if I died, you could have stepped in and everything would have been running smoothly.
See, I had the same sentiment. Because remember, I said that shit. I said, nigga, it's none of this shit would have happened if she just would have played ball.
Yeah, exactly.
But in my mind, just rethinking that, when he saw Angela, bro, that was his first love. He still would have went down that path.
You think so?
He still would have fucked everything up.
No, but the thing was, he was in a vulnerable moment when he seen her.
Right.
So if he wouldn't have been in a vulnerable moment, you don't think he would have been strong enough to be like, nah, I'm straight?
Nah,
if him and his wife is connected on a level where he was supposed to, bro, you think him seeing her would have did something?
They was connected through the streets. Because remember, they didn't break up because they wanted to.
No, I'm not even talking about that.
They had to.
But I'm talking about, think about if they had the perfect relationship.
I'm speaking strictly of Angela. I'm going off of the narrative that this is his first love, the woman that he never stopped loving.
Yeah.
And who he had to break up with her to see her do better.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she strolls back into your life. I don't know one man that'll be like, nigga, I'm straight. No, not the woman you never stopped loving.
At the end of the day, I don't think it would have went to the point where it went, because if he loved his wife, like if they was connected on that level I'm saying, and they was full force and they feeling each other on all levels, that shit wouldn't have did nothing to him. Because life has changed now. I'm not that same 17, 18-year-old boy you was fucking with. So everything is different. I'm a grown-ass man with grown-ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So my whole situation has changed. At that point, he might not even fall back into the mind frame of looking at her the same way. It might be one of them things where you see something, you missed out on it, but shit, at the same time, if you happy, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's something I see, but then you ain't gonna change your situation because you happy.
I don't know, Jay.
I'm just saying, bro. I think they caught him at the perfect moment, and where they introduced her into his life as a character. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when a man is vulnerable and he already thinking about leaving, and then something great walk into his life, nigga. He leaving, bro. It's just a countdown to when he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? At that point.
Message.
But if a nigga happy, he gonna think about it and have turmoil in his brain. He gonna go back and forth a lot. And sometimes the juice might not be worth the squeeze. He gonna walk away from it. But in that case, he ain't had no choice but to leave her. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy for a long time. Apparently. Neither one of them was.
Okay. I feel you. I still think the way I think, though. I think it's his fault everything went to shit.
Also heard another ending though. That
What?
it was that lady Renee.
Angela's sister.
No,
Renee,
the politician chick.
Oh yeah, okay,
I
yeah.
heard that it was her.
That killed him. It's a possibility. I mean, shit. At this point, everything a possibility.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think Tyreek killed his daddy.
The only thing, like, think about it as far as goes. Who would he tell Tommy to let it go for? It got to be somebody that it could be Angela's sister, because he know that
they did an episode on her. She didn't kill him.
Okay, so she ain't do it. So who was the people that's
Tate?
Okay.
Because he was ready to ride. He had his black hoodie on the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Tate, the only people not left right now is Tate, Tyreek, and Tasha. Only 3 people left.
I think Tate, he would have let Tommy kill Tate.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, it had to be somebody close to him for him to tell him to let it go.
Or maybe he just wanted Tommy to just like, bro, just get the fuck on, bro. Let it go. I'm dead, my nigga. Just it's nothing you could do. I know how you giving it up. Just go, let it go, bro.
But I got a better question. Who would Tommy actually listen to him and let it go about? Because if it's Tyreek or somebody, he'd be like, I understand, I'll let it go. But if it's like somebody that he ain't really fucking with, and he know he ain't fucking with, like that nigga is like a real op, he ain't about to leave. Fuck, nigga, you about to die. I'm about to go kill this nigga. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, but the police was coming.
It don't matter. I'm saying I'm gonna kill this nigga whenever.
Yeah, but
Tommy looked like he was
but in the last episode, Tommy left though.
That's what I'm saying.
He
like
left New York.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously, it's somebody that's close to them that he actually let it go.
Obviously, he just was like, bro, I'm not. There's too much heat going on. I'm leaving anyway. Cause before he was going to kill Ghost, he was already in his mind that he was leaving.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I'm out of here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But before I do, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Like he was already made it up in his mind.
Yeah.
So I think he just was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So, which brings me to my next point is Joseph Secor, the actor who played Tommy, posted a picture on his Instagram of a Tommy hat with Tommy in bold letters, and it says season 1.
That was troll. Because he posted it with a side-by-side picture of like a screenshot of a show. Mm-hmm. And it was actually the wife of Tony Soprano and The Sopranos. It's her show.
Oh, so she has a show called Tommy.
Yeah, she has a show called Tommy coming out.
Okay, shouts out to Jay for knowing some shit.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah,
to entertain it though.
Yeah.
So even though if it was trolling, you still wanted to like you gonna put that up there to see what people thinking about it. Because if you get 2-3 million motherfuckers saying like, yeah, I'm here for that, then it's a possibility they might do shoot a pilot and see what they do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So knowing Tommy and the character Tommy, would y'all be interested in a Tommy spinoff?
No.
Why not?
It's not interesting.
How you like the nigga's a killer, bro?
But the plot, the main plot that people love about Power, it has nothing to do with Tommy. Really, it's all Ghost.
Yeah. So where they go with it? That's the question.
Shit with him and Tasha and him
Okay,
and Tyreek,
so
all that shit is based on Ghost.
So Tommy mentioned that. Remember when that last plug, the one Ghost killed, he took him to California. Mm-hmm. So he got a distro that he already knows in California.
Yeah.
So he's going to California to sell some drugs.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck he going. Mm-hmm. So I'm pinning on how the characters that they implement. I think it'll work. I think I would be more interested to see it.
So let me ask you a question now.
Okay.
Going to California, who do you think would make it look like authentic? Like if it was like him going to deal with the Mexicans, him going to deal with the black people, like what situation you think would be like the best set him up for the success going? Like if they did a spinoff like that.
The distro's a white dude.
Oh, it's a white dude.
Met. Yeah, he's a white guy.
I don't remember that.
I can't. It's a lot, but it's when he went to California. Remember, my man sent him to Cali to meet his guy.
Yeah,
he was a white guy.
No, I'm talking about. I thought you said he already had one in
California. That's the guy.
Oh, that's the guy.
He already know him.
Oh, so okay, yeah, okay.
So when he gets over there, he already knows somebody who at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, okay.
And dog already know that he is a nigga who can produce.
Okay.
So he's gonna get inserted somewhere.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So he's going to California to be at the top of the food chain. I don't think he's going to be work from the streets first. No. And Tommy's he's a good character, bro. Like he's the nigga that you really like. You had to choose a best friend. That's the nigga.
But he's not a strong actor though. So
Yeah.
to lead a show, it might be hard for him.
I noticed because I've never noticed Joseph Sikora ever before.
Yeah.
But knowing Power, now when I watch it, bro, I'm like, oh damn, that's dog. He been in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like you remember Boardwalk Empire?
Mm-hmm.
Remember he was in Boardwalk Empire?
No.
Remember Marguerite, the husband?
Oh yeah.
That was Joseph Sikora.
Like
damn, I like that. That's my dog. Okay. And it was he just did the movie Jacob's Ladder. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
He's in it. He's a old army dude, but he fucked up in the head. He died, but he fucked up in the head.
Okay.
Like so, and I'm seeing around. I said, okay, this nigga can really play some shit. You feel me? That's the shit I like to see. I like to see
the
range. Like so, he's an actor.
I don't know. I don't know. I have to see it. If they give me a nice ass trailer, I might believe.
That's all in the trailer. The trailer gets you to watch some goofy ass shit. Mm-hmm. You ever saw a trailer and was like, "Oh, that shit gonna be good as fuck," and that shit be turned out to be a dud? They put everything in the trailer.
Most of the time.
I ain't gonna say most of the time. But
I've seen like even with the Marvel movies. I've seen scenes that wasn't even in the movies.
In the trailer, yeah.
That's in the trailers, bro. Like they do. That's what they try to get you to come in.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is in the trailer. I like that.
Yeah. If you get a good ass trailer, I probably will.
I think we said that on the show a couple weeks ago, nigga. If you get a good ass trailer, niggas is gonna watch it, bro. Period.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no trailer for Power Book 2. Y'all ready for that?
For what?
With Method Man and Mary J. Blige.
I'm kind of over this.
I'm not over it. I think
I like the more idea when they went with the kids with Tyreek and
the girl and the dude.
Yeah. See, I would look for that, but
I like the fact that they didn't just give it to us like that. I like that because I like movies that like twists. Yeah. You feel me? Like you saw that setup happening. Yeah. You saw it. Oh, nigga, that's about to be the new Power. And she ratted on dog. Like, no, nigga, the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I almost fucked up.
I'm sorry, I gotta see this nigga Jay. Don't cut that part out, bro.
Mm-hmm,
you gonna cut it out? Mm-hmm. You a dirty nigga. He's about to light the butt.
Yeah, almost.
You probably got the same shit these other niggas we finna talk about, guys.
Hell no, I don't.
All right. Let's get off of Power, man. But that's little deep dives on some shit.
Yeah, it was on both on Bad Boys 2. I mean, Bad Boys 3 and that shit.
Yeah, it was good, man. The fucked up shit you just said, Bad Boys 2, and that's what I wrote.
You bad?
I'm so dumb, nigga. I don't even want Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, I don't want that shit, so I wrote Bad Boys 2.
Look, 2.0.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
Like, I'm waiting on the next one, nigga. But let's talk about Orlando Brown.
Okay.
So if y'all don't know who Orlando Brown is, which I'm sure a lot of y'all don't, he shaped our childhood in a sense.
I don't know. She ain't shaped.
Remember he was 3J on Family Matters?
Yeah, that wasn't that big. I think his character on.
Remember he had the pistol on Jamie Foxx?
Jay, I was just about to say it, bro. Yeah. I was just about to say
Jamie That nigga Orlando Brown been around.
Yeah, he ain't shaping.
He ain't shaping.
He was there. He was there.
He was there though. Definitely there.
Yeah.
This nigga going was it Instagram live?
Yeah, Instagram.
What did he say, Jay? You got the audio?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see what this nigga Orlando Brown.
Nick, okay, look, fine. Fine, okay? You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know what happened? Okay, fine. Nick, I let you suck my dick. Okay? Fine, I said. I let Nick suck my dick.
And he's referring to Nick Cannon.
And I liked it. It was okay. Fine. Nick, you sucked my dick. But everybody knows you did it as a female. But Nick, you sucked my dick. I don't want to say that. You know? Nick been sucking dick. Nick, you know you been sucking dick.
Now here, people, what we have is a young man who is fucked up in the head.
That nigga off for some type of drug right
I wish I had my drops, nigga. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh man.
Now,
Where you want to go with it?
not where he went.
You want to go serious or you want to go jokes? How you want it, nigga?
Let's just see it. Let's see how it plays out.
Okay, go ahead.
So the young man Orlando Brown was referencing Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon sucking dick. Now Nick Cannon is known to be a body snatcher in the game.
Yeah, you fucking bitches.
He done fucked them all.
I ain't gonna say them all, but he fucked a lot of good ones.
A lot of the ones.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones. And they're the only ones we know about. Mm-hmm. Nick Cannon's a notorious dick giver.
I wouldn't say that myself, but
Never thought he was a notorious dick sucker. All right?
yeah,
Never heard that.
yeah.
And I don't fucking believe it. Because Orlando Brown, not for nothing, nigga, you fucking crazy.
Yeah. Nick put out a statement after that. He was like, basically like, he a talented dude and he like seen his come up and shit. He just like, as far as like, he see the mental health in this shit and people need to not laugh at this nigga and try to get this nigga some help because he really out here like tripping. But
Did Nick suggest that he never met him, right?
yeah, he never met him. But my thing
A
is,
picture came up with both of them two in the picture. Could be Photoshop. It's a pretty good fucking picture, though.
but I think they could have like, well, nah, because Nick wasn't doing really Disney. Nick was doing Nickelodeon.
Yep.
So they could have been on the same lot, but I don't even think I don't even know if they do on the same lot. So I don't know.
They shoot Disney in Cali.
They could have been at like
Nickelodeon, I think they were shooting that shit in Florida.
maybe like a Teen Choice Awards or something. They could have been at.
Bruh, I don't fucking know.
But he said he don't know this nigga like that. I don't know
Okay,
if he
cool.
said
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if he said he never met him, but
He
I know
probably
he
don't
said he
know.
don't know him like that.
That nigga Orlando Brown is crazy.
Yeah, he is for sure.
But again, when the lie is more entertaining,
Entertaining.
and here we are.
So,
Okay.
So at this point, with the mental health shit, like he didn't seem like really that erratic in that video. He was kind of like tame compared to his other videos. So
Nick fuck my dick.
yeah,
That
like-
bro, no, bro. Like, who says that, bro?
So do you? Because a lot of people was going at Nick saying like, "Nigga, you saying a lot of shit, but you ain't saying the shit you supposed to be saying." Like, say you
Because I'm not about to entertain that shit.
Say
Nick
you did-
already understand that doesn't matter what I say, because the lies are more entertaining.
I understand that, but at the same time, niggas would still like you to say you didn't suck that
He ain't
nigga
say
dick.
nothing back?
No, he said something back.
But he didn't
He was just
refute.
saying like that nigga crazy. Like somebody need to get him some help and shit. But he didn't say. He didn't just say it specifically. Like, no, I didn't suck that nigga dick. That nigga weird.
Nick he didn't refute it. He should have refuted it.
He might have sucked that nigga dick.
You said he might have sucked
He
me.
might have sucked that dick.
I don't think he did, but he should have said that. He should have made that perfectly clear
He should have said something about
in the beginning.
Like certain shit, bro, I just don't feel like I need to stoop down and even entertain it. I wouldn't even have said nothing.
Yeah, I
Because
was
he's
about to
fucking
say
crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna say something, you have to say that.
Remember he was talking about him fucking the shit out of Raven Simone?
Yeah, he said he was eating her. What did he say? Bop. Yeah, he doing that. He did the dances up. That shit always in my head, bro. I hate that nigga so much.
Nigga, wait a minute. This nigga is eating the
Yeah, that's what he instead of saying pussy, he started singing Hanson, nigga. You ain't see that Vlad TV interview?
I don't watch Orlando Brown, bro. He's disappointing.
That shit hilarious to me, bro.
He's a disappointing ass nigga, dog.
Eat me some of that bop.
Where you go? Let's give me the
With soon I
Get
get some of that bop.
on them, get her a couple of them skibbity paps.
Get these skibbity paps.
Shout out to Tony Baker.
Hey, nigga, that nigga Orlando dumb as fuck, bro. That nigga is an attention
He
whore,
taking some
bro.
other drugs, bro.
Get that nigga
They
some
need to
skibbity
check him,
paps.
bro.
He ain't taking the other drugs like that nigga was a child. I ain't gonna even say star,
Yeah.
But let's say child star, fuck it.
Yeah.
He been on a lot of shit. In movies and shit. And then he went and got some Disney money. Yeah. And from I heard that Disney bag is something crazy.
But that nigga he been on a downward spiral for like the last 10 years.
Cause ain't nobody fucking with him.
But the reason they not fucking with him is because he do shit like this. Like he blew his load with the Raven Simone shit.
Nigga, really, nigga, you gonna say that?
I had to, bro.
He blew his load
with the Raven
off
Simone
of Nick sucking my dick and eating the bop dibba bop.
That's what it was. Pun all intended.
Pun all intended.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
So
I don't know, Nick sucking his dick was strong, bro.
But like right after he said that Raven Simone shit,
yeah,
they did a reboot with the shit of That's So Raven on Disney, and he fucked that all the way up because they got the Chelsea girl, the white girl that was on there, because it's all about her and Raven and their kids.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? They both single mothers.
So he could have got a bag.
He could have got a bag, bro. But he started talking that stupid shit.
Nigga, this is Raven, nigga. This ain't nigga Orlando.
But I'm saying he been making bad decisions for a long time.
To get him to come back to
he could have, bro. If he was in good standings with Raven, it makes sense, bro. Yeah, why not have Eddie on there? You know what I'm saying?
You're right. It's something with a nigga named Eddie. Remember Eddie Kane from the Heartbeat? Nigga, you can't be named Eddie out this bitch. You can't be named Eddie out this bitch, bro.
Fiend City, nigga.
Man. That nigga's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
I don't even really have a lot to say on it other than that nigga's crazy.
Have y'all ever seen a video of him when they raided his crib? Or raided somebody's crib and he was... So, the house get raided. I don't know what happened, what they was doing out the house or whatever, but the video starts with them going up the stairs, right? So, they enter the room. The person with the camera goes to the, like, on the other side.
And these is real cops, not like some setup shit.
This is like California police.
Okay.
So, they go around the other side of the bed, and then it's a closet, like a big long closet. So it got the fold up closet doors. Mm-hmm. So it's closed. They sitting there with their guns drawn. They know because the people who opened the door told them that he was upstairs in the closet. So they open the closet. This nigga Orlando in there with his drawers on. The police, they got this nigga. They handcuffed him in his drawers. They carrying this nigga. 2 got his legs and 2 got his arms. They just carrying this nigga out the room. I'm like, shit like that, bro. Ain't nobody about to put you in that movie after seeing some shit like that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a Google away, bro. It ain't hard to go find that shit.
Damn.
Like, he been fucking up for these last 10 years, bro. So I feel like he dead in the water. So shit like that is to get him juiced up a little bit. We talking about the nigga, so
we talking about the nigga.
He gotta do that shit.
See, you ever watch his videos? I only watch his videos to see what kind of goofy shit he on.
Yeah, you can tell he be on drugs.
It's the same sentiment as when we watch Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah.
Or 50 Tyson.
50 Tyson.
Or Welvin the Great. Yeah. He's up there with them niggas.
He's them.
He's a goof.
But the fucked up part is he's probably the more sane out of all of them.
I doubt it. I think Welvin got him beat, my nigga. The fuck out of here.
50 Tyson?
No, 50 Tyson's crazy. Motherfucker. That nigga crazy.
JJ Icefish, that nigga delusional, so he definitely out.
He got stuff out now.
Who? IJJ Fish dropped some heat.
He played that shit last year, bro. That shit was weak.
That nigga dropped some heat, boy.
That shit was trash, bro. Yeah, he dropped something last year, bro.
Look, he said drop something. That nigga had some heat for niggas, bro.
Trash. Damn, I felt low saying that nigga retarded. I mean,
yeah, you can't say you retarded in 2020.
He's slow a little bit.
He was a little bit slow.
Still a little bit slow.
He out there.
Yeah, he gone.
He on the spectrum.
But you can still say crazy. And Orlando Brown, nigga, you crazy is a cat and dog fucking nigga. You crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I don't understand the rhyme or read. Like, what made him go after Nick? I wonder what started it. Like,
cause he probably like, let me get that guest spot on Wild 'N Out. Nick like, nigga, fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what happened.
You not coming on my show, nigga.
They probably vetoed it before it even got to Nick. Nigga, they probably was like, hell no, get your ass up out of here.
I bet you it's some Wild 'N Out shit. I bet you
Nick he mentioned Wild 'N Out in the video. You know what I'm saying? He's like, let me come on. He was like, he ain't gonna let me come on Wild 'N Out.
So I'm gonna tell y'all he's sucking my dick.
Yeah. Man.
So when I first heard it, I tried to give Orlando Brown the benefit of the doubt. Said maybe he's not talking about actually sucking his dick, but like, nigga, because I was here doing this comedy all on TV shit before you, nigga. So you was dick sucking, nigga. You been sucking my dick. You know niggas. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Like New York.
Like a New York nigga suck my. No, that's Nah, that's kind of difficult. Nah,
I'm saying how they loose with sucking my saying suck my dick.
Like, nah, because I think they always mean it and like, nigga, no, nigga, suck my penis.
No,
nigga.
but I think they say like, nigga, suck my dick, bro. Like, you know.
Nah, he said Nick Cannon sucked my dick.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, he said it.
But
He said it in the context.
But
of
maybe he
Deadpool.
was saying like, see, that's what I thought. But then when he said and it felt good, I said
He said I kind of liked it. It felt
I
good.
said, oh man,
That's why you put in detail that he was talking about he sucked his dick.
he ate him out.
Real 100 facts.
He ate him out.
Balls and everything.
Balls to the wall.
Jawbreakers.
But mental health, man, it's a real thing, man. Get y'all shit together, man. Like, take care of y'all people, man. Orlando Brown, man, he needs some better people around him, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He probably gonna ran all the good people away.
Yeah, with that crazy
That
shit.
crazy niggas like, man, you ain't even getting no money like that, nigga. No fuck, nigga, I'm out.
He's not even a good actor, though, is he?
Huh?
He's not even a good actor.
Nah, he
I
wasn't.
mean, as a kid, like you
wasn't
believed he was
dimensional.
3J, and then in the Jamie Foxx episode, it was good. Like,
But then we thinking as an adult, That's So Raven.
Yeah,
What's that cookout movie? You remember the one that used to come on Disney Channel?
I did like that movie, though.
Was it something cookout?
I did like that movie, though. I ain't gonna lie. You got
It was baseball player. It was a baseball player that liked to play.
oh fuck, nigga, he was in Major Pain too.
Oh yeah, he was. But that's young. I'm talking about as an adult, nigga.
No, not Major Pain 2, nigga. He was in Major Pain also.
Yeah,
I think he was like 5 years old, 6 years
he
old.
was younger than he was when he played 3J.
Yeah.
Well, you got some bangers behind him.
Yeah, he got some, yeah. I mean, he got an IMDb.
Yeah, he do.
Oh,
I mean, he been
You know
in
what I'm
enough shit, especially with Disney. Disney going,
He been in enough shit, bro.
Disney gonna horror you out anyway, nigga. You gonna be you gonna have your show. You gonna have a spinoff show.
Yeah,
with
but
the
all
show.
that was before Disney, though.
No, I'm talking about like Disney Channel. His IMDb probably big because of Disney.
Probably.
He probably
Yeah,
got. I guarantee he got like 30 Disney movies. He probably did.
let me ask y'all something. So y'all think y'all gonna find any of his movies on Disney Plus?
No.
I haven't seen. I can't even. Maybe they. I think they got That's So Raven episodes. Maybe none of his movies though.
Which I'm pretty sure he gets a check from.
Yeah, he still get residuals.
That's how he able to move around and
Well,
shoot.
matter of fact, they got that cookout movie, the one I was just telling you, the baseball movie.
So remember that last video he put out when he was fucking with that tiger?
Yeah.
I think he wanted to get ate by that motherfucker, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to
You
you.
think he just want to take himself out the game?
Yeah. I think he want to die. It's some people you like, bro, that nigga don't give a fuck about himself.
It could be that thing that we was talking about before. Like some niggas want that fame more than they want the money. He got the money, but the fame just killing him. Yeah. Him not having that shit.
But he's still he's recognizable though. He looks the exact same now that he did then.
You want to know the
if
worst?
he was a straight up lace dude, like regular dude, he still niggas would be like, oh bro, what's going on? You my man. You my man from man. Nigga, I remember that movie and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But could he do music though? No.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what he would really want to do. He want to reinvent himself, but he can't. He always gonna be that Disney Channel nigga.
So now he just gonna be the nigga just online. Like
Now he trying to like be polar opposite. Now he about to be known as the mental health nigga at this point.
that nigga need help.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga need hamburger helper.
Cause it's getting to the point where you're gonna stop thinking about 3J and them in a minute. You're just gonna be thinking about all the fuck shit he be doing.
Yeah.
That's what he gonna be known for. So at this point, like shit.
Get your life together, man.
Yeah.
But it's too late for him. He done. Fuck that.
I just about to say, like, nigga, what can he do?
I'm writing niggas off. Fuck that. It's
I'm saying, but
2020.
what can he really do?
Nothing. Stop doing drugs.
Not with entertainment. You have to go behind the scenes to make his money for real.
I can't say that, bro, because Robert Downey Jr. is a nigga who
was on drugs.
was on drugs, nigga, and made a hell of a comeback.
Come back, yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
That nigga was like a fucking washout, bro. Like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Nobody fuck with that nigga because he was a dope fiend, bro. Like you.
But can you realistically see Orlando getting like his Iron Man?
I think so. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
Because when you watch that power shit, who is the lawyer?
You talking about Turtle?
No, on Power. Oh, the lawyer. Oh, so y'all got my man from the Huxtables.
Oh, you talking about Malcolm?
No.
Who?
Oh,
you talking about my man from Martin? Cole?
no.
What are
Who?
you talking about?
Cause the dude he working at Trader Joe's.
Oh, my man's. Oh, you talking about
Was he Denise's
Denise's
husband?
husband.
Denise's husband.
Yeah. No. It was the oldest Sandra husband.
Yeah.
It was
Sandra husband.
Yeah.
He's the lawyer.
His name was
Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah.
But when somebody took a picture of him,
Yeah.
and like this nigga, like they didn't look at it like, oh, this nigga fell off. They look at it like this nigga is humble in a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because was an actor on shit, and now he work at Trader Joe's.
But what can you name me that he was in other than the Cosby Show?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't these white.
Okay, but still, the humbleness.
Yeah.
People like that, and then the moment Tyler Perry saw that,
Yeah.
come on, bro, because you a nigga who could be like on some bullshit, but the fact that you humbled yourself enough to go get a regular job,
That ain't why Tyler did that.
That is why Tyler did that.
Tyler did that because he connect to that story because he was bummy and shit out here like that and still trying to.
But
do
he
shit.
wasn't bummy, bro. He just was working.
No,
he wasn't bummy. He just, damn, nigga, Tyler Perry was homeless, my nigga. Like, my man not homeless. He was at a job.
But think about a rich
No,
nigga.
it was because I remember Tyler Perry saying this shit. Like, nigga, I saw him, and I'm like,
He
because
seen himself in him.
Nah.
That's what
he
he
was
did,
saying,
bro.
like, nigga, you humbled as fuck. Because a lot of people wouldn't do this. Niggas will fucking be, nigga, begging for change on the corner before they go get a job, and they used to be in film and shit.
Who the fuck gonna do that?
A lot of niggas.
No, don't say a lot of them niggas. Niggas ain't about to do
He know people I don't know, nigga. So
you know, Zach. What was it? Is it Zach?
Morris from Saved by the Bell?
No, nigga, Zach.
The Power Rangers act?
No, Cody and Zach. Nigga?
I don't know.
Oh
the
yeah,
niggas.
yeah.
You know, was it Dustin? It's the fatter one, not the young, not Cody, Zach.
You talking about the two twins, right?
Yeah. Zach, he work at like a coffee.
Like a coffee bean.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that people posted, but you know, Tyler Perry black, my man black, so he like, I'm gonna give my black man a help.
Yeah.
You know, white people, bro. Sometimes, bro, that don't work for him.
His brother got a show on WCW.
He probably don't even like acting though. He probably man, fuck this shit. But my man Nelson, he just couldn't get no roles. So I look at Orlando Brown's situation, and if he was to like, you know, like I got a problem, go through rehab, clean himself up, like niggas are just off of the people want to see him do better. They'll eat that shit up. He might only get one role, and maybe one speaking part. But somebody's gonna put him in something because people like to see that. They, especially not necessarily regular people like us. Like if we fucked up, niggas like to pray up. They pray on niggas' downfalls, but they like to see an actor come back, bro. They love that. It's like what that story. What was the Cinderella story or some shit like that?
What?
Rags to riches or that turnaround.
They like the comeback story.
They like the comeback. They like the comeback story. I think that's a real thing, and I think that because he's so fucked up in his public. If he was to check himself in, that'd be going public. That'd be Orlando Brown went. Then a year later, he looking, you know, healthier, cleaner, and talking better. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sure because like people like to see that shit, and people pay big money to see that.
I got a perfect example why that is not true. Soulja Boy tell him.
What you mean?
Soulja Boy was a person who had a lot of fame and money early,
Right.
and his career got to a point where that style of music died. Right. So then in the new age, he tried to reinvent himself by doing music.
Okay.
The music shit wasn't working because nobody wanted to hear that shit.
Right.
So he started doing the antics. Mm-hmm. Now the antics is working.
Right.
But they still not fucking with you. And you want them to listen to your music.
Right.
And they still not fucking with your music. So then that works for maybe a couple months or maybe a couple weeks. Then it fizzles out. Then you don't hear shit else about the nigga.
Right.
So that's what's gonna happen with that one role that you give Nelson. He's gonna do that role,
Not
then he's
Nelson.
gonna go right back to
You mean,
Trader Joe's or fucking Whole Foods.
No, because I guess he's on like, you know how Tyler Perry used the same people.
Yeah.
He's fucking with TP.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's in the fold, and now he got the role on Power. Even though if it's a small role, like that's all niggas be wanting. You know what I'm saying? Because every time that shit air, he gonna get a check.
I just think it's gonna happen maybe a year at the max, and then after
And
that,
we're speaking from Orlando Brown.
yeah,
Right.
like if he get himself together, he might get a chance,
Not if
and then
Disney get back involved. If Disney get back involved with Dog, he gonna get that Disney bag all over again.
I mean, because we've seen it happen like with Kel from Kenan and Kel. He had fell off for a while doing regular shit. Then he got back in the fold in Nickelodeon, and then they start putting him on shit now. So now he's on some of the newer shows now, and then they doing all that again. And so he get back in the fold.
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
So they can do that with Orlando. I don't think he's not even. I don't even look at him like a grown person enough to even go in there and
he
be.
still look like a fucking kid.
Exactly.
But I don't want to keep deep diving over Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown. The bottom line is, bro, you got some shit wrong with you, and I'm pretty sure it's narcotic.
Yeah.
Get that shit in check, my nigga.
While we talking about mental health and shit, we can talk about Delonte West. So recently, a video had came out and surfaced that Delonte West was having an altercation with somebody in the middle of the street.
That shit like the freeway.
And was it the freeway?
It looked like the freeway.
I think it was a street. Like
I just seen an overpass behind dog that was stumping his head and shit like that.
Yeah, I think they was in the street, but like on the street.
Shit made me sick.
But yeah, he was stumping the shit out of him. And then they had a follow up video of him sitting on the curb and like erratic as hell and bleeding and shit.
Leader of the Navy.
No front teeth. Like it was bad. So a lot of people start retweeting the video, and a lot of celebrities and basketball players kind of chimed in, like they trying to help him and shit.
Right.
But apparently he been out in Dallas like that for a while. So he been like people been posting videos for the last couple of years of him.
Wasn't that his last team he played for?
What
Dallas
Dallas?
Mavericks.
It wasn't. Okay.
So he just got there and just stayed.
It just stayed. But I seen an interesting video recently. It was like from 5 years ago, and it was him talking about his mental health and shit. And he was talking about he was trying to get back into the NBA, and he was saying like he wanted to change the narrative because he didn't want his son to he wanted to give his son his name and make him a junior, but he didn't want to give him the stigma of like what comes with his name.
Yeah.
So he was saying like the LeBron, he was like me having sex with LeBron mom, that type of shit. Like that's the type of shit they'll talk about when he go to school and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, I never seen this documentary before about him as far as like anything like after that. I mean, even before that,
Right.
but then this shit pops up. So like they seen it. Like this has been a step that's been happening since he's been in the NBA. He said he'd been having mental problems and he didn't realize it until he sat down with a doctor, but he was going to the doctors and they just wasn't seeing it. So like my whole thing with that situation, do you feel like the NBA is responsible for helping him?
No. But in good taste, it looks good on them if they do try to help him.
So as an organization, if you see something within a person early, is that your responsibility if this person is a part of your organization to get them help?
He's not a part of any organization.
No, I'm saying when he was. Because they said this is not something that just started. He's always been bipolar since he was a kid. So if y'all have interactions with him and he's in and out your organization, he had a fucking case when he was in the NBA where he had took the medicine they gave him when he found out he was bipolar. He was driving a fucking ATV and they caught him with a rifle on his back and a backpack, a rifle, a guitar case, and 2 pistols on the side, like holsters.
Desperado.
But he said he don't even remember that shit. So if this the type of shit, like instantly don't.
So it looks. I think it looks bad on the NBA because this is a former athlete, a supreme athlete. A good player.
I wouldn't say
He's a good
supreme.
player.
He was a good
The
player.
reason I'm saying supreme because let's be real, nigga. It's a billion niggas on this planet that play basketball.
Yeah.
It's 11 niggas on the team. You got to be some type of level supreme to make the NBA, my nigga. You feel me? Like I was at a game earlier, and I'm looking like, nigga, he gonna be good, but is he gonna be NBA good? You gotta. It's like I'm just saying, but I don't want to get off into that.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept how I looked at it like with the NFL and CTE. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all treat y'all players after, it looks bad. You feel me? Y'all know that they fucked up. Why wouldn't you try to get them help? Because you know this shit is fucking them up. And y'all had an athlete that was a good athlete, and he had a problem.
Yeah.
You feel me? He had a problem. Y'all make enough money off these niggas. And give these niggas a lot of money.
Yep.
But I think they should take more. I don't think that the NBA is directly responsible for where he at.
Yeah.
But I feel like in good taste, it'll look better if they be like, man, bring that nigga up here, man.
It was more so not responsibility. I think responsibility might have been the wrong word, but I've seen a lot of people saying that. But as far as what I was saying is more of a, because like with the CTE, For instance, like you were saying, we look at the NFL because they don't do preventative measures to combat that. Like they'll still just pump niggas with pain medicine and make them go out injured and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just because they need this game and shit. It's more so of the game versus the people.
Football is a toughness, but that's something that not even just NFL, bro. That's high school.
Yeah.
That's PAL.
Yeah. Just
feel
football
me?
in general. But
Like-
what I'm saying is, like, as far as like the NBA, do you think they need to better the structure they got as far as like, okay, we might need to bring in therapists for each team, or maybe have like a therapist team for each team, and they evaluate all of these niggas. Like maybe they can stipulate stuff to make that type of shit not happen again,
The only thing
or
that,
not as much.
The only thing that they won't be able to tell, like with CTE, is because what it does is one of the main things that it does. It affects your immediate decision making.
Yeah.
So if I come in, sit on the couch and talk to you, you're not going to be able to tell if I'm really fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Of
has
course.
to. It's a scenario.
You won't even know. You can't even prove that somebody have CTE until they die.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to do an examination on their brain. But what it is, I'm talking about for the NBA, it's easier when a nigga bipolar. It's
Yeah, you
easier
already know he bipolar.
No, not even that. It's easier to figure out. It's a fucking simple psychologist can figure that out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you do a medical evaluation on these niggas, then you can. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like they probably do all that, because if you do all that, then you're gonna weed out a lot of good talent that might be crazy. You get what I'm saying? So at a point, you have to turn a blind eye to shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like at a certain point they probably did, and it just turned out to the extreme measure with this nigga. But I feel like they probably do that a lot throughout the whole system, and niggas just get by because they not that crazy.
Yeah.
But they be a little off, and they be beating their bitch and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that they can help out with, because they're an organization that's putting these people under tremendous pressure.
Yeah.
They got to go out and win for y'all. And this crowd and the executives up top, these niggas is like you know what I'm saying? They got to basically do everything that the up top saying, or they gonna get traded or whatever.
So do you feel like it's the
I feel like they
responsibility-
added pressure on to what he was going through. I feel like if he wasn't a basketball player, he probably wouldn't have went to the extreme that he was at. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that up and down is what did it for him.
Yeah.
If he just would have stayed straight the whole year, he probably just would have been a nigga taking care of his kid and his girl, trying to get by. But that shit, he went up, and then put him down.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like highs
It's
and
a
lows.
shock.
That extreme is that's the whole bipolar thing.
Yeah.
It's ups and downs. You just put him through some shit that you didn't even need to.
Yeah.
You could have gave him a fucking slot on the bench on any fucking team. You know what I'm saying? Any team could have put him in at that time, and they could have worked with him. But icing him out like they doing J.R. Smith right now. J.R. Smith is an able body, and he not in the league. Jamal Crawford, an able body, still not in the league. You telling me that it's niggas that's on 15th on the bench that don't even play? Jamal Crawford can't have that spot?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? These is niggas that's legacy that still can. I don't think they care as much as like, because I think NBA, I give them credit because they better than the NFL with that shit. But at the same time, I feel like they don't really be giving a fuck for real. They give a fuck enough to make people not look at that shit, because they see the NFL. It make it easy because the NFL just don't really though. They seem not to give a fuck about them niggas so much that if you give a fuck a little bit, it looks like a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just it don't sit right with me all the way, because I feel like they probably seen that shit.
Yeah.
And they just like, fuck it, that nigga balling right now.
I mean, how many? But like, if you think about it, and I understand that it's a different level of professionalism versus an NBA versus a plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many regular jobs you out here know that you know out here that give a fuck about their people once they gone?
I just think like the level of money y'all making together makes you care a little bit more about the investment that you're making.
So then that would be for the team.
Because I feel like what they did is probably like massage the situation so he can get by just enough to make sure they win.
Yeah.
And then they just like, he'll figure it out later. You know
But
what I'm
y'all
saying?
knew he was fucked up.
But y'all knew he was fucked. He started with a fucked up leg in the beginning of the race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was never intended to win.
Yeah.
They just used him for what they could then disposed of him.
I feel like just in good taste. I don't think no
Organization.
no organization, whether it be the NFL, MLB, NBA, any of that, that they have responsibilities to these players after they leave.
Yeah.
Number one, because everything now is so transparent. that if I put my son in football, I know what I'm risking.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And as a former athlete, I know what I was risking.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I know. Playing hurt, I know what, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like niggas was like, yeah, you be all right. Like, nah, like niggas, like, nigga, you can fuck your shit up. You still want to play?
But the only thing is, the only difference than that in college and NFL is that not even that. These niggas is actually bringing in drugs. They coaches and the training facility staffs and all that shit. Them niggas is bringing in drugs and doping these niggas up just to get them on the field.
To get on the field.
In high school, you make the decision if you want to play or not.
But you got some niggas too, like, and that's like athletes, bro. Some niggas just want to play. And
what made me feel like this is listening to athletes that's out the league talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Like them niggas was like nigga, I broke my hand and my fingers was turned sideways. Them niggas shot me in my wrist and sent me out and told me play. I'm catching it with the other hand because I don't even want to grab that bitch with this hand.
I wonder, is that shit contractual though? Like,
it ain't contractual, but they put that pressure on. Like, nigga, you gonna get traded, nigga. Like,
so
we need you to go out there.
I'm gonna get a check. Still gonna get paid.
But certain niggas be want that. Like, nigga, we built this culture in this locker room, and I got it to the point where I feel like we can make a run at the title.
Yeah.
You trade me in this mid-season, nigga, I'm back to square one, starting over again.
I see that same sentiment to a motherfucker that get hurt and he still want to play, because he know they can get a run at the title, and if he don't play, they probably won't have a shot.
But if you are a person of ethics and you in that, no, I'm sorry, bro. I could shoot you with this shit and you can go out there and fuck yourself up for the next 2 or 3 years or forever. Or you can sit your ass down and we can try this shit next year because I care about you.
That ain't the game.
I said it ain't the game, but that's how you should care about these is investments. Yeah. It's smarter. It's playing a long game. If I let this nigga go out there and he fuck himself up even worse, it's gonna be 3 years before he come back instead of 1.
Yeah, but
or he might not come back at all.
Every single year that motherfucker sit down, it's 200 niggas coming out of college. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That shit is like a revolving door.
Yeah, I know.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. If they fire a nigga at Chrysler, it's 1,000 applicants, nigga, that want to get in this bitch.
Yeah,
and they gonna keep doing it. It's a revolving door. Yeah. You feel me? Like, that shit is as fucked up as it is. That's just the reality in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you a small business, you can care about your employees to a point where you invested into their life, and you know what I mean? Oh, how your son doing? That type of shit. You feel me? But this shit is a revolving door. They meet niggas. Niggas get traded every day. Well, not every day, but you know what I mean? Like, it's business.
I just feel when you're a big company like that, you have an obligation to make sure that you provide in that facility. Like, that's a part of your shit.
While they're a part of my team.
Exactly. But I feel like if they would have been putting the groundwork in, a nigga wouldn't have just, when you cut them off the leash, it wouldn't have been this bad instantly.
So then I wouldn't blame the NBA. I would look at it as the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm glad you said that. I wouldn't put 100% blame on the NBA anyway, because he's a grown-ass man at the end of the day. He took the drugs he took and started going down that path.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't mentally, like, sane to... He did it. He a grown man. He got to take the responsibility at some point for it a little bit. But as far as the NBA, I just feel like going forward, they need to care a little bit more about the players, because shit like that could be prevented as far as, like, getting that man help earlier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just saying, like...
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel like they should look at it as a learning experience for them. Like, okay, we need to, like, monitor, because this is bad look on us. So we need to monitor this a little bit better and try to figure out if we can get them help before they get to that point.
It's funny, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, and it's not funny about Delonte West. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like, I really hope dog get whatever help that he need to at least let him function. I mean, he bipolar and schizophrenic. Mm-hmm. He ain't never gonna be right, but just enough to be able to just exist. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In our society, and not be fucking your head stumped in and going viral and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that shit hurts me. Yeah, but it reminds me, I just watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
So before I get into, because I feel like it's the same sentiment that we was barking at. Yeah. But the reason why I really appreciated how they shot it, because most of the time when you watch documentaries, it's the whoever directs it has a direction that they want you to traditionally go in mentally. Yeah. But the way they shot it like you had to kind of figure out what you think was the reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so they mention him being a closeted homosexual as a kid, and then, you know, him being bisexual as a man in a male overly aggressive ass sport where homosexuality is not traditional.
Yeah.
Like nigga, no, like niggas don't feel like homosexual niggas can play football because they feel like you feminine.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I love the documentary as far as like as how they did it and as far as like they explained the situation.
Yeah,
because that was a story I was familiar with already, but then it gave me new shit that I didn't know and gave me more insight into like his regular life and shit. But I didn't think some of the interviews they was doing in that shit was like needed.
Like my man's with the braids.
Him,
it was no need.
The dude from high school, the quarterback, his father. Like I didn't see why he was even needed.
So and this is why I thought it was genius. So I take that back. I believe that was needed because that's to make sure that no matter what we talking about now, like whether it be him being a homosexual or his dad dying and his dad was kind of the guy that kept everything together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or him possibly having CTE. Let's not forget the fact that he killed the nigga. Yeah. The nigga he got life for. Yeah. So they kept him in there. So the objective was to...
They didn't say possibly have a CTE. That nigga
had CTE. Well, yeah, he had CTE. That shit looked crazy when they broke his brain open.
Yeah, that shit shouldn't look
and
like
the fact,
that.
So, but I liked it because, you know, they talked about all these different things. So, because it was... The big question was why? Yeah. Like, why is a nice-looking, supreme athlete, Super Bowl winner... Yeah. And nigga, not to mention you wasn't on the bench, nigga. You had a touchdown in that motherfucker. Yeah. You one of the reasons why they won a Super Bowl. Yeah. And you still want to be on hood nigga shit? It's just it's a why. You feel me? Yeah. And part of me feel like it was all the above. Like I don't think it was one particular thing. Yeah. You feel me? I feel like everything fed itself.
The pressure on him from being in the league.
I don't think he had pressure for being in the league. At all.
You don't think so?
I think that nigga was like a fish to water. Football, like some niggas you can just see and like, nigga, you do this shit. Like, especially like when you see a nigga, like when they talk about how he was a beast in high school. Yeah. You feel me? And then a beast ass nigga in college. Yeah. Like some niggas they just good at it.
No, I'm not even talking about on that aspect. I'm thinking about like more so of like separating regular life from football. Like I felt like he wanted to be more of a regular person than he wanted to be a celebrity football player. You get what I'm saying? I felt like he was doing hood shit because he didn't want to be the celebrity nigga like that. Or he wanted to be popular, but he liked the Instagram famous versus being really famous.
No, so I feel you. But I feel like the hood shit came from him masking his femininity or the fact that he was a homosexual. You know, it's like the nigga who always talk about pussy. And like, now I get, you know what I mean? And you in your mind, you like, bro, that nigga is a homosexual, bro. Yeah. Because nobody talks like that. Yeah. We don't talk like nigga, just all the time. That's a red flag to me off the bail if a nigga just talk like that. Yeah. You feel me? Like he gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but you don't have to overcompensate. So, and I take that same sentiment as a nigga who's in an overly aggressive sport, a manly sport. Let's just say it. Yeah. He a man in a manly sport, but you like dudes. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, and you even had my man's the lineman who couldn't come out until he was out of the league. Yeah. Because that shit is frowned, and it's not even frowned upon as far as the league. I don't think NFL have any problem with homosexuals. I feel like it's the players, the teammates, because everybody's so overly aggressive.
Yeah, they just want a nigga who play good, bro. They don't give a
fuck. No, the players.
No, I'm talking about
the league. The league's want a nigga who play good. The teams want a nigga who play good. Yeah. But your teammates, they like, nigga, we ain't the same. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So you look that I feel like that's where that hood rat shit came from. Cause he wasn't hanging out with like, I'm gonna go holler at Jay and go blow a blunt with Jay or some shit like that. No, you gonna find the coldest nigga who a killer, who a big drug dealer and dangerous as fuck. That's who you wanna hang out with, bro? That's who you wanna fuck with?
But the other three niggas was some square niggas. It was a football
player. Yeah, but the nigga that he was hanging with.
No, that's the other three niggas is the niggas he was hanging with. The two niggas who
they said
who was in the car with him when he killed the other niggas.
No, they said them niggas was some bad dudes. They wasn't like my mans, but them niggas was some prison niggas who would kill you. Yeah. They was some killers. Okay. He hung around killers, bro.
Yeah, I get you that.
You dig what I'm saying? So with that sentiment, okay, I feel like that's him trying to overly compensate. For he trying to disguise his homosexuality with hanging around a bunch of tough ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Then you add the fact that your dad not there to make sure that you want some shit. So you just ain't nobody stopping you because you the money man. Your cousin, she love you, so she's an enabler. You feel what I'm saying? Then you look at what was the other thing? What was the other reason? Oh shit! What the fuck did we say?
What you talking
The
about?
homosexual. Oh, the CTE. Then you add the CTE in there, and he did have CTE, and the doctor said that this shit didn't happen. This shit been like
happening,
this.
Yeah, since probably high school.
He a headbanger. So now his decision making is off. So you hanging with some niggas.
There were more ways than one.
What headbanger?
Look at you. I see.
But so this he a headbanger, and so now his decision making is fucked up. So off the bail, the niggas you hanging out with, nigga, you gotta eat that, because at some point you had to sit back and realize maybe these ain't the niggas I need to be fucking with.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But you still fucked with them.
Yeah.
You feel me? But the fact that you killed a nigga, which we still don't know why he killed him, you killed the nigga because you wanted to be tough.
Dude, and see, that's the thing that really be getting me with that story. Like, as far as like, I think the second shooting for sure, I think my man's did it. The nigga with the fucked up out of drug dealer nigga.
Oh, when he killed, no.
When they killed the two people in the car, when they rolled up on the side,
yeah.
I think that was his beef.
Yeah, I think my man did. Yeah.
I don't even think that. I think Aaron was just a bystander to that shit.
Yeah.
But the first one originally, I don't feel like Aaron. I think it had to be something that had them to make him want to do that to him.
That's the only part I could take.
So
from
I'm like,
him,
was he stealing from him? Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been anything that made him.
But nobody know.
Nobody know
why he
that
killed
shit.
him.
Exactly.
Except
the two niggas who was with him.
Except the two niggas that was with him. Or something. He probably ain't say shit to him. It probably was quiet as fuck in that car. I ain't finna have no drunk.
No, but I'm saying, they probably had a conversation of what they was about to go do and why they was about to go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I think it had me having my instincts and knowing how people like. Come on, bro.
Because you're not gonna randomly kill a nigga. That's
I'm rich.
I'm rich, but not even that.
I'm up, bro. I don't have to do. I can go have another nigga kill him for me to go do this shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it was personal.
But when you want to be tough around a group of niggas that's tough, you gonna have to do some tough shit. The same sentiments when you get in the gang back in the day. That could be it too. Yeah. You gotta go put the work in. You gotta go do dirt, nigga. We don't trust you. Yeah. Period.
But he's a money man. They ain't got to trust him.
But
the power dynamic different.
But the fact that he on top of him being a closeted homosexual.
Yeah.
And a nigga with CTE, he overcompensated. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Is that a reason to kill somebody? Absolutely fucking not. You feel me? Do your time in the league. Then start fucking niggas after you get out, nigga. That's just what it is.
Maybe he was in a relationship with the man he killed.
That's a possibility, because we don't know.
Hey, that's a possibility.
Which they never said. We don't know.
Because wasn't he with her sister or something like that?
Yeah. And y'all spent time together. Y'all smoked together. You probably said some gay shit to him. It was like, nigga, you should let me hit that motherfucker. What, nigga? I ain't, nigga. So now he know you gay.
That's what they were saying in the documentary, that it could have been that he knew that he was homosexual. And
yeah, but why wouldn't dog say like, nigga, girl, let me tell you what this nigga just said to me. Like what? Like that in my mind. If you come on to me, I'm telling my wife like, this nigga just asked me to suck his wee-wee.
Because did you see the witness that talked about the interaction they had when they was in the club, when him and
with the girl,
yeah, but then he seen, so it could have even been that. He could have been cheating on her and he seen my man's with a camera or something, or seen my man's like eyeing it like, yeah, I see you, I'm about to tell on you, nigga. It could have been a lot of things. He could have went with his extreme mind and want to be gangster.
CTE eliminates for him to decide on shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just what it is.
It could have been a million reasons with this shit. I just feel
didn't
like
say it could have been a million. I'd say about 5 or 6.
About 5 or 6. Yeah. It could have been a plethora.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of reasons why he did that shit. But I feel like the story ain't... I don't know. It made me more empathetic for the nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
It made me more empathetic for the nigga.
Before I really didn't have a connection to it at all, as far as like...
You're like, damn, Aaron Hernandez did what?
Yeah, like this nigga a football player.
Then you talk about the nigga killed himself? Wait a minute. That's the checkmate part.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the part that made me feel like it had to be something with CTE, because
that's another sporadic,
because it's a sporadic decision, but the decision was thought out, because he knew that if he died now with the law in the state, who the fuck knows shit like that?
They was telling him that in jail. That's what they was saying.
They did. Okay,
the inmates was telling him that.
So in the right decision, so
it ended up didn't even working out for him.
Yeah.
So he was impressionable, and you know what I'm saying? Even if you listen to like the jail calls, he didn't seem like a nigga who was like having problems with being in jail.
Nope.
He seemed like perfectly fine.
Yep.
Even when he explained it, like, I got my little area.
Because they said he's a person who comes from structure.
Yeah.
His dad gave him that structure.
Yeah.
So when he didn't have his dad, the structure was no longer there. And then when he got in prison, it was structured.
Structure again, yeah.
So comfortability. On top of he a big ass motherfucker.
So
like,
ain't no nigga, he already know he can scrap.
he can scrap, nigga. Like who really you finna do something to him?
Yeah.
And he around all the man ass he can be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
He was a heaven.
He's a heaven, nigga. I got structure.
So why kill yourself? Cause your family.
Cause your family.
I think that's the only thing my man's with the curly hair.
Yeah.
My man's homeboy.
Yeah.
I think that was the only thing that he said that was kind of profound. Like he's like he don't fuck with the nigga, but he can understand that he would do that for. He was like, I do that shit in a heartbeat for my kids. Like I kill myself if I know they're gonna be straight afterwards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I had to think about that one when he said it. I was like,
I did
damn,
too,
what-
bro.
what-
I'm like,
okay.
that's real nigga shit. Even though he killed your homeboy, you was able to see like that's an honorable thing to do,
Right.
even within the shit you already did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So overall, I thought it was a dope ass documentary.
It was good. It was good as hell.
I watched it twice. I watched it by myself and I watched it over with my wife. But
Yeah, it was good.
that shit was dope.
I was impressed. I was impressed. Now let's keep the fucking mental health train fucking rolling.
Who you got?
Antonio Brown.
Damn.
What's our time?
Hour 45.
All right, we can spend 10 minutes on on dog.
For sure.
So tell me what happened, Jay. What happened, Antonio Brown?
What, the latest? Or you want to start from the beginning?
The shit you was just telling me. Like,
Yeah, so I guess he's moving out the crib or whatever, and he had some movers come through, and they moved this shit, and they was trying to get payment, and I guess he didn't want to pay. They got into it about it. Antonio supposedly kicked the truck a couple times, threw some rocks at it, went over to the driver's side, opened the door, pulled him out, or tried to pull him out, and then start punching on him until somebody grabbed him. So they put a warrant out for his arrest.
okay.
And they had a standoff with him outside of his house, and he was in.
He had a gun?
They ain't know, and he was just in the crib, and he was locked in. Nobody was there with him. He wasn't coming out. So then I watched First Take, I watched Skip and Shannon.
Okay.
And Shannon was basically pleading with him on TV, like, nigga, like, come out the house, bro, because you know what they're gonna do if they come in there and you got a cell phone in their hand. They're gonna light your ass up.
Right.
So just cut the shit and just come outside, bro. We don't want to see you go out like that. So he ended up coming out and got arrested or whatever. So they got the
So
mug
we
shot
just
out.
assumed that nigga was watching Skip and Shannon.
But-
and while Shannon giving it up to him, he like, yeah, all right, bro, I got you.
But when I seen him in his court video, like, you know how they do the video with the judge and
Yeah.
So he had like a vest on. It looked like an army vest with no shirt on.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's what he went to jail in. I'm like, this nigga was in the house looking like Rambo, waiting on them to come in.
He wanted to die.
You think that's what I was thinking too, bro?
Or he was going back and forth with it in his head.
Yeah, it could have been that too.
Like, if I run out here, they gonna kill
And
me.
then I just seen him upload a video of
So-
him making a video. He making a rap video right now.
So I'm not even sure if this really qualifies as mental health. I think Antonio Brown is just a young black man who was very talented.
Yeah.
Have a scene of unfortunate events.
Did you see his video with his baby mama and the police?
Yeah, I seen that.
That video was kind of like telling.
I don't think the nigga crazy, bro.
I don't think he crazy. I think he just like he on one, bro.
He fucked up right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He fucked up,
He
bro.
ain't playing football. They fucking with him, bro. He just
And nigga, so that's why like that CTE shit is nuts. Cause I feel like every nigga in the NFL got CTE, bro.
yeah.
And that's just where I'm at with it.
I
Line
think-
from the fucking guard all the way up to the quarterback.
I think if you make it to by the time you make it to the NFL, you probably already have
Yeah.
CTE because all the college and high school football,
So-
AAUs, all that shit.
So I'm not gonna tote that to CTE. I just feel like that nigga just have a scene of unfortunate events.
No, but
he's
the
not
thing-
a good decision maker.
But the thing is, you can tote it to CTE because that shit affects people differently. So this could just be the way that it's affecting him, just like the way it affected Aaron Hernandez.
I'm not giving him that yet. I ain't seen.
That's why,
no-
because when my man's was in the video, like everybody who played football, you know, the fat nigga,
Yeah.
he was saying everybody who he don't like that cop out because everybody who played football got CTE.
Yeah.
But I'm like, some niggas wasn't good, and some niggas wasn't getting hit and playing like as much as this nigga. They didn't depend on your fat ass like they was depending on Aaron, nigga. Don't put yourself in that same type of category.
he talking about your fat ass.
No, I'm just saying though, like real talk, bro. You play the same. You see how Aaron looked when he passed?
Yeah.
That nigga was in the same shape, and he ain't played football for how long?
Yeah.
This nigga looked like he looked like a whole lineman, and he played the same fucking position as Aaron.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, don't put your position in him. Y'all wasn't playing the same. You didn't have the same experience in the NFL.
Right. You wasn't the go-to receiver, my nigga.
So you wouldn't even play half the time, my nigga. So this nigga, like the impact that he got, it's gonna affect him different.
Yeah.
You don't do that. So I ain't like him like discrediting CTE like that don't got no effect on them niggas.
You know the only way they can stop CTE in NFL is for niggas to play flag or two-hand touch. Because I've played on the line. Mm-hmm. That is nothing but contact. Mm-hmm. The moment that ball snap, nigga, is you and another nigga. You feel me? Your head is in his shoulder pads, his head is in your shoulder pads, and y'all wrestling.
Yeah.
To put a nigga down. He trying to pancake you. He pancake you, he really putting you down, your head hit the goddamn thing. Yeah. You feel me? It's all contact. Yeah. Quarterbacks, running backs, wide receiver, quick routes, going up the middle, coming down, boom, boom, boom. Head on the ground. Yeah. Everybody. The only person on the field ain't getting CTE is the coach, nigga. Yeah. It's the coach. That's for real. The shit the cameraman got to get wide because he might get hit.
What they could do is
two-hand touch, man.
Not even two-hand touch. They can just it'll take away from the game, but they can lessen the blow as far as like with the hits. Like you can't be cracking niggas like that.
No, you can't. That's illegal.
I know, and I'm saying like
to do head to be a headhunter because that's what we used to call it.
Yeah, like not even just that though. I'm talking about like because like slamming niggas on the ground like that. Yeah. If your head bounce off the ground, that's where it's coming from. Because CTE starts from your head your brain doing this inside of your skull.
But it does that when you got a nigga, like say you got a running back who broke loose. Yeah. You feel me? He broke loose. He in the open field. He got another nigga. He running 25 miles per hour. Another nigga running 25 miles per hour to get him, and they come in contact with each other. Yeah. That's like a car crash. Yeah. You feel me? Like that's how and these is not like no little dudes, bro.
But that's what I'm saying though. Most of the time that happen, they get up and play after that.
You always do.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be able to.
But back like dog, like this is the craziest shit is being a kid in Powell and then in high school. Yeah. We went for the head because it made the most noise.
Yeah. You can hear the crack.
The crack. That's why we did that. Yeah. Cause you wanted people like, oh, like damn, he dead. Like you wanted that reaction. Yeah. You feel me? And part of me feel like in the NFL, niggas still want that. They want that hit stick.
Oh no, they definitely do.
You know what I mean?
They definitely do.
So they try to sneak it in there. Yeah. They hit the face mask. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you killing niggas, bro. Yeah. Like the only way for niggas to not be fucked up in the head after play football is to not play football. And I hate to say that.
I mean, and that's what a lot of NFL players and former NFL players, they say, I wouldn't put my kid in football.
I'm not putting my son in football at all. If he don't want to play shit else but football, he just ain't playing shit. And that's just the reality of it. Yeah. And I coming from that, like, I never thought I would ever say that. Yeah. You feel me? I never thought that.
But facts is facts, my nigga. But on the Antonio Brown shit, like you said, I don't think it's mental health. I think it's more so him acting out. He kind of probably stressed out because he ain't on no team and shit. Yeah. You know, he
used to play for the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
With the Steelers, he played for a lot of teams last year.
Because he went to the Steelers, he got signed by Oakland, but left Oakland to go to New England. Yeah. And that's when niggas was mad at him because of how he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Then got fired from New England.
And then got fired from New England after the bitch said that he raped her, and which I ain't heard shit else about.
Oh no, they got dismissed. It wasn't true.
So like, at what? So can we pick him back up,
bro? They don't like him. That was an out for them. You know what I'm saying, bro? They got that nigga and they like, oh, this nigga crazy as they said. This nigga,
we ain't doing that again.
The receipts is real, my nigga.
We ain't doing that again.
Let's get him out of here. Oh, I'm glad you said that because that was the only part. I got one more thing about the Aaron Hernandez shit that I forgot to tell you. I didn't like the fact that the Patriots, like I didn't like Gronk. I didn't like how when they asked him about it, how he got like I ain't want to talk about the nigga. Yeah.
He didn't want to. He didn't. It's not because I have to say sentiment with that. I just saw a nigga who this is a nigga that he went to war with, who could be like his brother. I didn't see that frustration in his face. I seen it as he was embarrassed. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with that nigga. Don't talk about him to me. But he didn't say that.
But I'm saying that's.
He said, I don't want to talk about that. Next question. I don't want to talk about that. You feel me?
And then Belichick, when they asked him about after he killed himself.
What did Blueface say?
If I don't say nothing, but that mean you wanted to disrespect him, but you just.
Or I just didn't want to say nothing that can fuck me up. You feel me? Yeah. Or say nothing that make people think that I sympathize with you when you did something wrong.
And I didn't like the fact after when he committed suicide, they asked the Patriots organization, and they didn't want to comment on them.
Because nothing.
I'm saying, but you can still say some like.
But either we gonna
he was a part of our organization.
Either we gonna sound like we don't give a fuck about the nigga, or we sympathize with the nigga. Either way it go, it looks bad. You can't. In certain instances, bro, saying nothing is the best thing you can do.
I understand that, but look at it like a situation like this. If me and you ain't knew each other as long as we did, and we get into this situation where me and you working together, right? Mm-hmm. And then some shit happened to you in the end, like as far as like to disparage the what we doing together, and then we break apart, right? Mm-hmm. You start going down the fucked up path, and then something happened to you, and you commit suicide, right? If somebody asks me like about you, nigga, we did this together. Yeah, it's here. Like, I don't give a fuck to the relationship to everybody else. They know I don't condone that shit that you did. But at the end of the day, nigga, we went to war together.
Who you work for?
What you mean?
Because if the Patriots organization, which most organizations do, they will tell you not to speak about that shit in press. Nobody talks about this shit. And the way they describe the Patriots organization, like a well-oiled machine, I'm pretty sure that was the sentiment.
But I'm saying they do that with shit like niggas who rape bitches and niggas who hit bitches and niggas who shoot themselves. Like, but I'm talking about this is a person who died. This is a person that was a part of your organization that passed away.
It's still touch and go because he killed himself.
It doesn't matter,
but he killed somebody else.
To say
and presumably he killed 2 other motherfuckers.
They don't even know that other nigga. That's not their responsibility. Their responsibility is a nigga you know. So just say rest in peace to the nigga. That's all they can say. Rest in paradise, my G. That would have been. That would have sufficed.
Sound like you sympathize with him.
It doesn't. He just died. Ain't nobody sympathizing with. What the fuck, nigga? Look, bro, it doesn't even matter at this point.
If the people that pay me instructs me not to say something, I don't want to comment on it. I can't comment on it.
I'm saying they said Belichick, they asked Belichick and he declined, but they said the Patriots organization didn't want to put out a statement.
At all. You're a part of the Patriots organization. Bitch, say something, we're going to find you.
But I'm saying the organization itself didn't want to say nothing.
Think about it, bro. Because them niggas came in as rookies together, bro. Them niggas probably shared the same room and all that other goofy shit. Hazing and whatever the fuck going on in the locker room.
Who, the coach?
No, I'm talking about Grunt.
Oh, you talking about Grunt? I'm talking about Belichick.
Fuck Belichick. Dog. They came in like them 2 niggas.
Him and Grunt, I ain't even worried about that. They could have been on the same team and didn't even like each other. That's probably
it's a possibility.
I wasn't tripping. I was more so thinking about Belichick, bro. Like, he could have said something.
But then you got to understand, too, like, as far as the documentary go, he lied to them. He lied to them.
What you mean?
Like, he said, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because they took a chance on him. Came up with a Super Bowl, but they took a chance. They didn't want to sign him.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like...
Nobody wanted to sign this nigga. That's why a supreme athlete come at the bottom of the second round. No way, they didn't want to sign. Nigga, hey man, listen. Remember they were saying he was like, bro, I'm gonna be good. And then everything that you told us you was gonna do, you didn't. You did.
Somebody, I don't know. It's just I think of it. Somebody worked for me. I'll say rest in peace if they die.
All right. What's our time limit?
Almost 2 hours. 1:57.
All right, so we can wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Mental health is a real thing. Shouts out to Charlamagne the God, the mental health spokesperson. I'm waiting on that nigga to do something crazy.
That nigga out here.
It's a good episode, man.
Yeah, it was.
We talked about some
good.
shit.
Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
You already know. Why not?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Well, this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host, Dre Parker.
And your other host, Big J.
And we are done.
Episode 94, we out.